But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Yo! And we're alive, oh! Late on in the afternoon. 3 o'clock, a bit late, but we're live. Hey guys, good to see you. Jam says, Chris said, hi OJ, I think he means PJ. My channel get closed for a week because of bad content. So, he must have got a strike straight off. I mean, I don't know, he hasn't said what bad content, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. But remember, guys, yesterday's stream, he got taken down. Yesterday's stream got taken down for medical misinformation. And yeah, it got taken down for medical misinformation. I was like, what? I says, anytime that information came up about the thing, I forwarded it, you know? But anyway, so because of that, it didn't give me a chance to trim it down. It just said I got a warning. They've took down the content, but I could appeal. So last night, what I did is took down the whole lot of the first part of it and then just made the rest into a video. So on the video side, you'll have the Roman part and to do with the Roman creatures, and then Joe from F-Top World, his video in it. So that's now a video. But then this morning I decided to appeal. So I went to appeal on my phone. And as soon as I submitted the appeal, I was going to submit the appeal. I pressed the appeal option, and I was getting ready to put in the text, my backup, saying, "Look, it was on YouTube. I got this content in the first place." You know what I mean? And every time it was going to say something, I stopped it. You know, I was going to use that, but for some reason, it just submitted it automatically without me putting any text up. And 10 minutes later, again, maybe I didn't find out till about half an hour later, but probably about 10 minutes later, I got an email back. They reinstated my live saying, "Oh, we've reviewed it again, and it doesn't go against community guidelines." So what's happening is somebody is reporting me. They seen yesterday is obviously one of the anti-flat earthers has reported me, and just for the sake of it, YouTube's took it down just off the whim. But as soon as I've appealed, they've looked at it and thought, "Oh no, it's fine." So what they're doing is they're listening to people. They're listening to people whine about it. They're listening to people's reports, taking it down, and then just waiting for you to appeal. Because surely, I mean, the time I took, there's no way they could have reviewed that whole video. But there you go. Yeah, I got it back. Actually, I'll just so I can show the evidence. Look, show the evidence. Screen. Right. Inbox of mine. Right, there we go.
Did you see what I just sent you?
Hold on. So let me just share this first bit. Right, so this is the first one. Is that the removal? Yeah, I think this is the removal. Can you guys see that? Right, you will be able to. Right. So, can you? So I'll make it a bit bigger. Let's make it slightly bigger. Right, there we go. That should do it. Yeah, that should do it. Right. So there you go. YouTube removes your content. Hi, PJ Cruikshank. It looks like Wake Up, Truth and Coffee, episode 11, revealing of the mark. Also at F. This is impossible. Didn't follow community guidelines to help keep our community safe. We removed it from YouTube. Review action taken. Right. They basically give me a warning as well. So I had to take the course again. We think your content didn't follow our medical misinformation policy. Content that poses a serious risk, erogenous harm, or spreading medical information about current administered, that word, I'm not going to say it, that are approved and confirmed to be safe and effective and local health authority of the World Health Organization isn't allowed. Right, read policy. You can see an example around 38 minutes 13, although there could be other instances. So that was the one telling me that I was banned. And then I appealed this morning, and within 10 minutes, there you go. We've reached a decision on your appeal. Hi, PJ Cruikshank. We have reviewed your appeal for the following. Same video, Wake Up and Coffee. After taking another look, we can confirm that your content does not violate our community guidelines. Thanks for your patience. There you go. It does not. So I got it back. So it's whoever it is reporting it. Fine, keep on reporting it. I'll keep batting your curveballs right out of the park, because I'm doing nothing wrong, and all you're doing is reporting just trying to piss me off, get my channel taken down. Look, keep reporting it if you want, but you can see it doesn't work because I don't do anything. If I notice there's anything wrong, I will stop it. You know what I mean? If there's anything that I think goes against guidelines, I'll say, yo, stop. Let's not talk about that, you know? So there you go. So batted out the park again, anti-flat earthers. Keep trying. It's up to you guys. You can either give up or keep going. Listen, one video here and there doesn't mean much to me going down. You know what I mean? So you've tried my channel. Now you're trying my content. Go for it. Do as you wish. I'm doing nothing wrong. God is on my side. You know what I mean? I am putting out the truth, how I see it, and how it is. Simple as. You know? So.
Can I address them at?
Yes, but go on.
Big pig slapper oink.
Yeah, go on.
You're saying I'm vulgar and calling me a slapper and what was it? Dog.
Yeah.
Loads of vile things, right? All because I banned you, because I said to you last night in chat, you made a comment and I said, you have no room to talk. That is all I said. You are vulgar. You were vulgar on Keith's stream, and I stand by it. But to call me vulgar and say we're not Christian because of the way we talk, we treat Sean Hawkins.
I know, but then you call me a slapper. Yeah.
Then you call me a slapper and a dog. You don't know me. You know, fuck up. Sorry about me.
Yeah.
You know nothing. Like, you are just a crusty old man. Like, please go and get some help, because I'll just keep banning you. You're a freak. Like, get a grip. Nobody wants you in their thing because you're vulgar. But yeah, if I'm not a Christian because of the way we are with Sean Hawkins, then you certainly ain't a Christian. And you're calling me demonic and stuff. You might want to check yourself, mate.
Hold on. You got a comment from Huckleberry Fang on your thing, on your channel.
Yeah.
So why is he calling you bro?
I have no idea.
Bro, if you've got something to say, speak like a man, in which you are not. You are a liar about all things, with scripture strawman twisted of words, like devil, I rebuke thee. What? On your channel?
On my community post where I put the screenshot of all the notifications from Mr. Big Pig Slapper Oink twat.
Yeah, they're probably talking about, bro, if you've got something to speak like a man, in which you are not. That's probably them rebuking him, not you.
Either way, it was a sock account. It was 44 minutes old.
Yeah.
So it's gone. But yeah, if look right,
Yeah, I think he
these
was talking
men-
about the babe. He was talking about the other dude. I think. Never
I thought
mind.
he was talking about me. And it's a soccer account.
But, babe, just because account was made up, listen. If you look at my PJ Crooker account, it was made up 2 weeks ago, babe. It's not a soccer account. Some people are not just because they're made up yesterday. It doesn't always make them a soccer account. Someone could have just made their channel yesterday. You know what I mean? And they're not always soccer accounts, babe. Oh,
Mr. Big Slapper Oi, I suggest you go.
Yeah. Hold on. Can you turn them? I can hear you in the back. In the background,
How are you
Chris.
doing, man?
Have you got something on in the background?
Chris, we can hear you on YouTube.
Yes, it's just virtual reality.
No, I can hear you. I can hear us talking in the background.
Oh,
You need to mute your YouTube.
Sorry, yeah.
Wow.
Sorry for that. PJ.
Yeah,
So what
Mr.
did you
Big Slapper Oi,
what did you get? So what did your channel get taken down? What did your why did you get strike for the week?
Yeah,
You're
I
still-
have also
you're
a
still
strike
doing it.
for a week. Me too, PJ.
No, I haven't been struck. I mean, I'm fine. I'm saying, look, if you still get your YouTube on, I can hear us echoing in the background.
No, I'm
Yeah,
silent.
if you got YouTube on,
No, for sure not.
No.
you've got to have
Well,
something
I have,
because
but it's on mute.
I can hear us. I can hear us echoing.
I can hear us as well.
Yeah, it's definitely you, John. It's definitely you, Chris. Yeah, it is.
Wait, it's maybe because of.
You need to mute your YouTube.
Roger Buzzer.
Oh, and anyway, as well. Also, this is what I was walking back today earlier from the shop and found this.
I was saying hello to people.
Who?
I was.
Well, go on then.
It's better now, PJ?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Thanks, PJ.
So what did you get? What did you get banned for a week for?
I get a strike because I make a contact about drugs. I wanted
About what?
to show about drugs,
About
you know.
Don't say it.
and
Give me a strike.
natural.
Type it.
No,
Type it in.
I know.
Type it in private chat. Right. Cool. Cool. Right. And also, I seen this today. I was walking back. I've blanked out a little bit, but I didn't know they did this. I'll show you in our pharmacies.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Joseph.
Right, hold on. Present.
Ron.
They are one mafia like me.
Hold on.
Roger weren't in Banner's chat for long today.
Right. So. Hold on. No, why is it going that way? Get rid of that. So there you go. I've got rid of it, but this is a pharmacy not far from where I live. I've obviously blanked it out because I don't want to get struck. But this is a pharmacy, a chemist, Stony Stanton Road Pharmacy, and I did not know it's NHS look, and they're now doing the convict and Clegg walk in for the flat team.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now they're just walking in. You can walk in and get it done. I blacked out them letters because you know what it says.
Yeah.
Convict and Flegu.
I know.
And
I
walk in
got it,
flat
yeah.
scene. So you can walk in and get the. You can walk in and get the flat scene at the chemist. It's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway, enough of that.
Sad.
It is sad.
But I was thinking they will do it again, you know.
Yeah. Well, I got my live taken down yesterday for medical misinformation, and then because someone's reporting me, but then I appealed it this morning and got it back again. I got it back.
Perfect.
I got it back.
Yeah, I'm banned now 1 week.
Oh no, you won't be able
can't
to.
upload
So you've got a stream set up for tonight. Like, you won't be able to do that. You've already got one set up for tonight. I noticed on your channel.
I can't do it, you know. It's
No,
I
know.
I can't go live. My channel is because of bad content blocked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Cool. So, it's not good though. It's people. That's what I'm saying. So a butthurt anti-flat earther reported me yesterday. Got my live taken down, and then I appealed today. It was a half-assed appeal because I didn't even get to put the content. I didn't even get to put any text in, and that my phone sent it off by mistake. And even with that, any defense, it come back saying, no, you haven't breached community guidelines. Beyond a joke, innit?
And StreamYard is really
your camera's just blanked out.
Mr.
sorry. Now I'm
Rainers.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. Anyway,
It's-
what are we on?
It's at StreamYard. Oh, what's going on?
Right.
I do.
I'm going to mute myself because I will be
Wait, maybe I do this down. It's better.
decorating.
Yeah. No. Can you get rid of that? Can you get rid of that?
Yeah, you'll get
Yeah,
told
please.
off
Can you
for
get rid of that? Get rid of your Can you
Avatar.
open your camera? Open your camera.
Wait.
Open your camera.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because on your avatar it says medicinal marijuana. I don't want to get done for medical misinformation again. So just keep your camera on. Yes,
Really?
it's that bad.
Yeah.
It's that bad. It's that bad at the minute. Yes. I just got my video
I
taken down.
just was talking about CBD, yes, hemp.
I know.
about that.
But it doesn't matter. It says on there medicinal, whatever. I'm being cautious because
I'm sorry, when you like that I go backstage.
Listen, I'm getting reported left, right, and center. I'm getting my channel taken down. I'm getting my videos taken down. I can't take any chances whatsoever. So because your avatar says that, just try and change your avatar. You know what I mean? Just change.
Okay, I tried
to.
to.
Change it forever. I
I'll
just
be
mean
back
change
in a
while you're
minute.
in here. You know,
I tried.
I don't. You know, like Chris, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. You know, I don't. It's just because of what it says. I didn't say to go.
Hi, Luke. Hi, Gift. Hi, David Bowie the cat.
I didn't
Right,
say
I'm
to
gonna-
go, Jam. I didn't say to go. I just said change your avatar.
I think that's what he's going to do.
Oh, maybe that's what he's doing. Oh, okay. No, I just can't take the chance. I'm not giving you crap because I agree with you, Chris. I don't mind what your thing says, but because of what happened last night, I can get reported for just anything. You know what I mean?
I'm
So I've
gonna
just
mute myself.
got to be careful. No, if they do, if I get busted for them being on there and that coming up, I'll know someone is definitely reporting me.
Babe.
And if that gets taken down just because of that, then I'll know. You know what I mean?
Right, I'm going to mute
Anyway.
myself because I'm going to go paint.
All right, babe. All right. Shall I get started? Yeah, let's just get started. It's late on. Let's just get started. I'll play gym stuff after and the music and stuff. Right, let's just get the video done. But yeah, so I got my video back. Hey, good to see you, Luke. And hold on, let me just say hello to everybody. Vicky was saying hello to everybody for me. Baza, Roger, Joseph, Mike, Jim, Mr. Super Sidewinder. That's it. And Luke as well. Good to see you guys. Let's just get on with it because it's late on in the day. For me. Yeah, kind of dumb and nothing. I got the channel taken down just for being. They've obviously got to report me. There's no way YouTube just took it down and then when I appealed, they just give me it back. So it's because it's been reported. Keep doing it. I'm obviously doing nothing wrong. That's why YouTube's giving me my stuff back. You know? So carry on, anti-fighters. We know who you are. Right, here we go. Demons masquerading as dead relatives. Let's have a look. Right, there we go. Oh, there's the field notice thing.
People.
Hi.
Hey, you're right. Yeah,
It's
no,
better.
I'm just being cautious because of what happened. I got my video taken down yesterday because of the same thing. You know what I mean? So I just have to be cautious. That's all. Because I'm the same as you. I agree with you. I agree with what it says. But I've just got to be cautious. You know me. I smoke myself.
I know.
I've just got to be
We don't talk about this topic. It's better.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Cool. I'm just trying to edit our bubbles. Right. Let's get slow. Right, there we go. Right, let's carry on.
I really want to hear when they come to me for a reading. They want to know and they want to be sure that dead is not dead and that they can still see them and hear them and be a part of their lives.
Sorry, but you can't. If you are, it's a demon.
No reason to act surprised. I am the Shinigami Ryuk. Shinigami? Well, I'm not surprised. In fact, Ryuk, I've been waiting for you.
Tell her you're here to fill out a signature card for a new account.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to fill out a signature card for a new account.
And do you know your account number?
926-31043.
926-31043.
31043. Rita Miller.
Who?
What?
I see what it's doing. It's using old trailers and that to demonstrate like clairvoyance and stuff, as you can see with Ghost.
Tell her Rita Miller.
Rita Miller.
Didn't they have you sign a card when you opened the account?
Tell her Carl Bruner opened it for you by phone and asked you to come in today.
So you see, Carl Bruner, he opened it for me by phone, that account, and now he's asked me to come in today.
I see.
I'm just going to stop it here now just in case, because it's still part of a movie. So I'm just stopping it here and there just to talk through it a little bit just in case. Carry on anyway. Actually, let's just. Well, I mean, it's not got to use clips. All right, good. It's not using clips all the way through. Good. There we go. Let's get.
I've heard of mediums in the past, and I've seen some on TV, but I never believed that it was real.
And the cancer, was it up in this part of her body?
Yes.
Because here's where she showed me the cancer's over here.
Half an hour out. I will come back. Yes.
Okay, dude. No problem. Bless you, man.
See you, Vicky. Bye.
Oh yeah, OBS. Yeah, but the thing is, OBS is free for streaming. But if you want a panel in, you still have to have something like StreamYard. So you still got to pay for your StreamYard anyway, because OBS doesn't let you have a panel in. You can stream from you can stream from OBS. You can connect your YouTube to it. But if you want if you want people in to talk, you can't. You've got to have StreamYard or another thing to talk, like Discord. But I don't go to Discord. I'd rather not use Discord and stuff like that. I'd rather pay for StreamYard. But yeah, you'd still need another thing to be able to have a panel in Chillstar for OBS, because it doesn't have what StreamYard's got that way. I mean, I used to have OBS, but I never used it. It's too much of a pain in the butt anyway. You've got so many different settings to sort out. It's a pain in the butt. But yeah, it is free, OBS. But like I say, you've still got to pay for like your panel members things. Like if you want someone to come on and talk, like you do in StreamYard, you've got to pay for StreamYard, because OBS doesn't do that on its own. You have to share that through OBS. So it's still much and such the same, to be honest. But nice one, bro. If I knew it was OBS you were on about, I would have just...
Sister passed away of breast cancer, and she had mentioned early on that she's seen something or felt something within the chest.
Right now, she's just counting on you to send her love. Tell everybody you've heard from her, and the suffering is over.
All right.
One other thing.
And this guy will be sitting listening to that. It'll be giving him comfort. I mean, why did they believe? I mean, I know people want to. I know how it hurts when someone passes on, and I can understand longing to get them back. But you just can't. You just have to accept that they're gone. I can understand wanting to talk to them again, but it's impossible. And if you think you're talking to them, you're not. You're not talking to a dead relative. I'm sorry, you're not. Talking to a demon.
Whose name starts with an L. She's telling me she's with her. Louise.
The chances of her knowing or even coming close to this person, Louise, which is my cousin. My sister and my cousin were extremely close. That was an experience that I'll never forget for sure.
It's called hot reading, cold reading. No, based on your actions, how you move, you give them slight clues. You know, it can be called hot reading or cold reading. You know, it can be just called simple bloody guessing sometimes. Or they're getting the information from demonic sources. Yeah, we're just getting robbed. Just getting robbed. Yeah, can you believe that? They took my video down yesterday. They did live down yesterday, Chilster, and then I appealed and got it back. And the thing is, they can't see I wasn't trying to sort out, because as soon as any of that sharp stuff came on, you know what I mean, that came on, I said, no, we can't talk about that. Let's forward it. And they still busted me for it. And it wasn't even me talking about it. It was the video in the background, which came from YouTube in the first place. That was what I was going to tell them today in my defense. But it's submitted without me writing it, without me managing to say anything. And I still got it back. So that shows me that it's people reporting. Simple.
One other name she mentions is May, M-A-E, is there.
Conchetta mentioned the name May, and she actually spelled it out, M-A-E. And at the time, I had no idea.
I don't know why he's got this. I don't like that bloody soundtrack he's got in the background. It's awful. Hey, how you doing, Raj? You're on mute, Raj.
I'm doing good.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah,
I don't
good seeing you too.
don't like that sound that he's using in the background. It's awful. Why use that? Because it sounds a bit scary, obviously, but it's horrible. This is another. I was just thinking. This is another one of Janusz's recommendation. I was thinking Janusz talks to Flats and gets gets Flats' video taken down. Then he gives me a link for this video or this channel. I use one of the videos and get bloody done as well. But hey, Janusz is cool. I love Janusz. But I don't like the sound
of who she could possibly be talking about. When I went home, I talked to my wife about my experience, and she indicated her stepmother.
A little afraid of something.
The sound does pass eventually. Good. No more bloody ghost stuff though. It's alright. It does a little bit. It's cool. That's not so bad. Right, let's get back to that dude. Sorry about that sound. It's with him. It's awful, but it'll pass.
I mentioned the name May, and she actually spelled it out, M-A-E. And at the time, I had no idea of who she could possibly be talking about. When I went home, I talked to my wife about my experience, and she indicated her stepmother had recently passed away within the last 12 months, and her middle name was in fact May, M-A-E. My first name was Annie. And I wanted not to believe. I wanted badly not to believe, but as a result, I just could not deny that she was right on.
Or bring you communication for your dear little girl through a medium, because that practice has been forbidden. So anybody engaging in that practice is not a good or godly spirit. So get this. So they say to me, then how did that spirit know about the pink teddy bear with the locket in the bottom drawer of my bureau? And they told, my little girl thanked me for that teddy bear, and I never had the chance to give it to her because she died.
Because demons are about, they can see these things, they know these things. You know what I mean? They can see that it's lying there in the bloody bottom drawer. And they know they're listening in conversations. They're there. You know? They're a spiritual thing.
Before I could give it to her, then I know this is real. And I say to them, I know this is horrible. This is how despicable these demons are. They take glee in making you suffer. They know about the pink teddy bear because they saw you.
Exactly. She's right. They know about the pink teddy bear.
Buy it. They know where you put it. They know about the locket. They know about the inscription on the back. I said, they are deceiving me.
Why are you doing this to me? You hear me? Why are you doing this?
Surely this noise has got to stop.
I want you to
I don't
walk
know,
away
man.
saying,
Yeah,
I thought I was not dead. And someday we'll all be together again. That's what I want you to
There's
look
another
at.
noise.
I'm just getting into past that bloody noise.
Names a lot of times. Yeah, well, that's them. That's them. They came up with names. I get the credit for it, but they're really the ones who are so amazing. Oh, you're amazing. That makes me very happy. But if you walk away with anything today, I don't want you to walk away with saying, I'm amazing. I want you to walk away saying, my family's not dead. And someday we'll all be together again. That's what I want you to walk away.
Well, you could walk away and say that if the heart's actually beating, you can walk and say that. If the heart's not beating anymore and they're in the ground or bond or whatever, then you can't say that. No. You might say they're alive with Christ, but as a physical life, no, they're not alive anymore. Simple.
Oh, thank you.
So I got the evening off and I went out, we went out and got dinner. He told me, hey, I got something fantastic to tell you. He said, I am affiliated with people that speak with the spirits of the dead. How would you like to talk to this?
That's it, boys. Deed is deed. Simple as that. Deed is deed.
The spirit of your dead mother. And I was shocked. I was shocked. He said, you wouldn't be afraid of talking to the spirit of your dead mother, would you? Well, I said, I'll tell you what, I would have to give that some thought, because it's something I never thought about before in my life.
Most of us probably haven't. A little afraid of something.
We sat and watched the whole, I mean, that guy who was just talking there, I think I've got a video on him. We sat and watched the whole Illuminati thing a few months ago as a watch party. Awful quality, but it was good to watch. I mean, it was only part of it. I mean, it goes on for a lot longer. I think someone gave me the link to it, but I might watch that again someday. I don't know.
It was hard to watch.
Well, he says,
it is hard to watch because of the quality, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's written all over.
I mean, look at that. I mean, that guy, John Todd. Was it or Todd? John Todd. Was it John Todd? Something like that. That Barbara put me onto. His testimony was great, but them tapes were awful to listen to. I mean, I've still got them. I can still do it at some point, but it puts me off because of the sound quality. But his story was good. And there's still about 4 more tapes to do, both sides. But you know, because of the quality, I kind of came away from it. If I could get it in better quality, it'd be cool. But yeah, well, exactly. So I mean, if people wanted to see it, it's a listening thing. If people want to still hear it, then I would do it. But yeah, I'm not going to just do it off my own back because it's so crap, the quality of them.
Afraid of going to a seance.
Sorry, babe?
I'm having a rest.
Are you painting still?
That roll is so heavy.
I told you the rules heavy. I told you not to get the bloody cheap paint though. Because you have to do 2 coats on that, like you said.
Look,
is it that light, babe?
I'm getting that.
Is it what? So it's grey going over white, and it still needs 2 coats.
Yeah.
That's not good paint then. That's not good paint.
I know that now.
Anyway.
Not good.
But he says, I know you. He said, you're going to come. And then he started telling me how brave I was. When he says, you're not the same man. You've changed. You're chicken. That's all I needed to hear. I said, when do we go to a seance?
Health place? No. Okay. I'm not saying that's where you should work, but you might want to go back to school. Have you thought of that?
You have to keep putting this music on. It's awful.
Yes. I feel you need to go back to school. And who is Catherine or Anne? Who is Catherine?
That was a friend of mine.
Did she pass away?
See? All right, hold on. You're talking to a medium. You say the name Catherine. Oh, hold on. I know someone called Catherine. Oh, did Catherine pass away? Well, obviously, if you're just here to talk to bloody Catherine that's dead at a medium's place, oh my goodness. Now, that's what I mean about hot or cold reading. They just put something out there and say, oh, my relative was called that. They start crying. Or they'll see the reaction of some people in the audience. Maybe someone will cry and it'll be like, oh, you know someone called Catherine. You know?
I used to want to go to a medium years ago. I didn't, luckily. But do you know, when it just reminded me, because Buzzer said dead is dead. When I was at high school, someone asked me what my dad did for a living, and I said he pushes up daisies. And they went, he's a gardener. And I went, no, he's dead.
Numpty.
Hey, PJ, do you know somebody named Phil by chance? Anybody out there named Phil?
Oh, yeah. Wow, I really do. How did you know that?
I don't know.
No way, dude.
Well,
I
Phil,
know someone called Phil.
he's telling me you got this ring in the top dresser drawer. You need to get it out and take it to the pawn shop.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well,
He's
Phil
happy
Bell
and he
would,
passed over.
Phil Bell would say that, wouldn't he?
There is a ring in the drawer in the living room.
In fact, it was actually in the drawer for a bit. Right?
Huh?
It was actually in the drawer for a bit when you took it off when you broke it.
No, but it's in the drawer because my hands swell up.
There you go.
And I'm
But you didn't
painting.
get it
I don't really want to get paint on my ring.
You didn't get it from Phil Bell, did you?
No, I got it from you, the weirdo.
This woman here looks a bit like Roseanne Barr.
Kind of.
Yes. At a young age?
Yes.
Okay, so she didn't grow to be an old person.
No.
Her spirit is with you. She wants you to know she knows how much you miss her. And you did something recently that reminded you of her. You either found something that she gave you or you did something recently, saw a picture. What did you do? She's telling me you just did something that reminded you of her.
I've been thinking about her sister a lot. She was murdered.
She did something that reminded him of her. What?
Right.
They're missing them. And she just turned around and said, what did she say? Hold on.
Murdered when she was 14. And
I started thinking about her a lot. Wow, amazing. You thought about a dead relative a lot. You didn't, did you? See, these mediums give people hope where there's no, it's the wrong hope. It's no hope. It's pure despair, that hope. The hope is in Christ. That's what you want. Not the hope of relatives being able to contact you from the other side.
Why are you crying?
No, did you just text me? Did you? Oh, I.
No.
Well, did you just send a
I
photo of the
Yeah,
wall?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Is that it painted?
Yeah.
What, by the bathroom? Is that the bathroom? No, it's not.
The
It's
front door.
That's the front. That's not the front door. Oh, yes, so it is. Well, how come? What? That's so. Okay, it does look patchy.
That's the second coat, baby.
Is it? Well, wait till it dries. Wait till it dries because it's not fully dry yet. It's not fully dry.
No,
Wait
no,
till
because I
it's
just did it.
right. We'll just wait. We'll just wait and see what it looks like when it dries. Show me it's when it's dry. Why is it so blurry?
I don't know. Roger, did you know I got locked in the kitchen yesterday?
How'd that happen?
No, I was putting new handles on the door and the door shut, and the latch got stuck. I couldn't get out. And then I realised, I thought I'll go around the front and go through the front door, that the chain was on the front door, so I wouldn't have been able to. And they were all laughing at me.
There you go.
Yeah, I can see why.
It wasn't funny. I was panicking.
I bet.
As I said, look. Hello, Mom. Could you positively respond to a random thing I say?
I could respond.
Exactly. It's exactly what it is. I mean, come on. They're hot reading, they're cold reading, things like that. They can tell by people's reactions. That's what they do. They read people's reactions, people's voices, people's answers. You give them the answer half the time, and you don't
Did you
even
see
know
what
it.
Basil said? And that voice Vicky had was precious. What voice?
Ooh.
When I was locked in the kitchen. It wasn't funny. Jeff Gass said, you can survive weeks in the kitchen. And I went, yeah, but the dog on the other side of the door can't when her food's in the kitchen.
I was going to say the freezer's in the bedroom.
I know, in the spare bedroom.
We'd all thought that Ted Bundy had done it.
I mean, this is all well and good. I like this. This video is cool, but I do not like the bloody. Why use that stupid noise? I know it's meant to sound spooky, but it's awful. It's awful.
And that was the current. That was what everyone thought until they found
the real guy, right?
Yeah, he's in prison right now.
Right. She wants her family to know she's at peace. See, there is a spirit world, everybody, and you're not going to really know till you get over there, but I promise you there's a spirit world. And I feel that since they found the murderer, she is
a spirit world. There's just the spirit world, not a. And like there's loads of them.
At peace, and they need to know this. And she's telling me about William.
Oh, Billy Boy. Of course, Billy Boy would have to come up. William, now she's talking about my dad straight away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How'd you know?
That's what they do. Like, oh, I'm talking about William's a common name.
Literally, you've got 3 Williams in your family.
Well, my sister, right? My dad was called Billy. His name's William, but everybody called him Billy. So William Golden Noble Cruikshank. My sister, 10 years younger than me, she got named after him, so she's called Billy Ann. So she's named after William. She's married to a Will, who's called William. Her son is called Little Will, and they've got a dog called Willow. And that they've got the dog named Willow. They didn't name it Willow. So they've got Billy Ann, which is a William, based on William. Will, who's based on William, and Little Will, who's William, and Willow, the dog. You know.
You have any Rogers in my family?
Yeah, that's it. So there's Williams all over the place.
You know how many Rogers there are in my family? There's 4 of us.
Oh, there you go.
We've got 3 Charlies in our family.
Charlie in the bush at 2:00.
Keith, have you seen my new pal? I've got a new pal.
Flats, by the way, I got my stream taken down yesterday for medical misinformation, but I appealed today and got it back straight away. So yeah, people are reporting it. People are just reporting things. And it was funny because it was a video that I got off Janusz.
My new biggest fan is Big Pig Slapper Oink.
Yeah. Did you?
Oh, you got a big one?
Did you see what Big Slapper Oink was atting you, Flats, atting me, and atting Vicky, and calling Vicky a slapper?
I'm a dog. I'm a slapper.
Yeah.
I'm a demon.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was Big Slapper, Big Piggy Oinky Slapper. And he whinged at us. He whinged at us for slagging, for being non-Christian, like, for slagging what's his name? Sean Hawkins off. But then he can call Vicky a dog and all that, and nothing. Signals are playing up again.
I think Sean Hawkins was on the thumbnail of David Banner's last night. They had him jumping out of the airplane with a parachute. They're taking
2 seconds on the cheese. There we go. Come on, go back up.
Do you see what Keith said?
He has an issue that I flip. Yeah, I know. I seen that. It was a picture of you flipping off the screen. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
What the hell? What's that one?
The bloke's a div.
An issue that I flipped off someone saying disgusting things about my wife. You know what I mean? He's a horrible guy, man. You know, he come in last night to your stream saying he was sticking up for us, kind of saying, "Oh, the guy in the screen's full of pride and all that." Does he think he just can come into your chat and be all pally after what he said about you and you and Ange and all that, saying you're lusting after bloody people? Beyond a joke. A joke.
He's just a prick.
It's hypocrisy, dude. And a prick. Yeah.
Absolutely. The signal do my nothing.
He's lucky I'm being a good girl because I didn't swear. I just called him a twat in my community post.
9 minutes.
Did you boot him, Vicky?
2 seconds.
Oh, of course I booted him.
Of course.
I'll boot all of them. All I said about him last night was he had no room to talk. And apparently I was saying vulgar things about him. I didn't.
Were you?
No. Look, if I wanted to say vulgar things about him, I'd go on my channel and say it. You know me.
Yeah. You'll put a stream up.
I ain't. Nah, am I heck? He ain't even worth it. He's just literally a pig.
Literally.
I got you.
Anyway, carry on.
Hospital once when we were 12 and she came to visit me, and I still have a bird she gave you? No, it was a little booklet that she made so people could sign it, and she drew an owl on the front of it.
Okay, that is her sign to you. That she wants you to know that she watches over you.
That's noise.
It's horrible, isn't it? I don't know how I mean, I know that the guy's trying to make the video sound spooky, but it's an awful noise. Why? I would take that. I mean, it's obviously an older video, but I would take that down. It does my nothing. But there's nothing I can do about it.
You know what it sounds like to me, PJ? It sounds like you're on an airplane, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Mr. Super said I never want to hear FTFE again, ever. Same. That's why I don't watch debates anymore, because of people like him.
Don't blame you. Anyway.
Did that spirit know?
Let me just write one name. Let me just check for that. See if it's got to be like this all the way through.
Go back to it in a few years, but I didn't.
No.
Oh, she sounds Irish.
Yeah. Hold on.
Beautiful. Plays the medium.
So that's it. 18 minutes in. Let's try further on.
And a lead.
So places it's at. There's some places it's not at. So we'll just have to put up it.
And I still have a
bird she gave you?
No, it was a little booklet that she made so people could sign it, and she drew an owl on the front of it.
Okay, that is her sign to you. That she wants you to know that she watches over you.
Isn't it weird that every dead relative, even if it's a person that's younger than us, say it was a child, and they're all looking over us. They're all looking after us by looking over us. Every dead relative of ours, every medium will say, yeah, they're looking up for you. They're looking over you. They're always watching you. You know, Bo, why is it you can talk to them but I can't? Is it maybe because you're influenced by demons and I'm not so influenced? Maybe. Bo.
How did that spirit know?
Anyway, your friend wants you to know that she's at peace, and I gotta go. So.
Yeah, exactly. I said that earlier, Flats. Demons know about people's lives. The woman earlier just said it as well. She was standing on the podium. You just seen her just a second ago, just past. Said it as well, saying it's demons. Definitely demons. And hot and cold reading, stuff like that, mixed together, all of it.
Thank you I'm sorry I didn't read for other people, but you guys, thank you so much for trusting me. And just know your friend is at peace. Tell her family.
What do you think?
The spirits know.
What do you think?
I'm in shock.
Seen it, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Sov told me about it. Watched it. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Well, Mike, if you can't stand him. That's about right.
I felt Kathy around me a lot, and there's a song that makes me think of her every time, and I drive by her house, and I miss her. We were best friends until she disappeared one day hitchhiking on Aurora.
The one thing I can promise you is when it is your time, many years from now, to go to the spirit world, when they talk about the white light and seeing our loved ones again, she'll be there waiting for you. Thank you so much.
Shar, thank you. If you're interested in a reading from Shar, she's doing a small group reading tonight at the downtown Seattle Marriott starting at 6:30 p.m.
What would you do if you saw the white light? Would you go toward it?
If I seen the white light, would I go toward? No. Because it's not scriptural. And nothing in scripture tells me I would go towards a white light when I die. It says absent with the Lord, absent from the body, present with the Lord. Or it says they are asleep in Christ, stuff like that. So if I seen a white light, no, I won't go towards it. No.
I don't blame you. Not at all. I wouldn't hold it against you.
No, knowing what I know. If I didn't know any of this, maybe I would. But no, now I wouldn't. No.
Smart.
Amazes me because all of a sudden, only Bill would have known that. It's amazing. Nope. The spirits that were around Bill that are familiar with him intimately knew that too. And now that demon is communicating back to the demon that's in the psychic. It's a demon hotline.
All these clips are ancient. These are all 2012 clips and stuff, I remember watching these in 2012 and that. Absolutely.
Not a psychic hotline. You have two demons communicating back with each other what the other person is doing.
Their belief, popular belief of necromancy, is to conjure the spirits of the dead.
So you can speak with someone who has died. Right. Like the seance that you originally went to was the practice of necromancy.
Yeah. Now, the priest says that the super deception is brought about in only one way. Through the deceptive belief that man has an immortal soul that lives on after death. And he said that constitutes idolatry through necromancy. So he says there are hundreds of millions of Christians that are...
What does it say about that? A belief in the immortal soul constitutes idolatry through necromancy. A belief in the immortal soul, yes, Absolutely. It's not immortal.
Excuse me.
So spirit is immortal with Christ, definitely in the end, and then we get a new body in that. But no, this, yes, I would say that counts as necromancy. Absolutely. This bloody signal, it's doing my nutting.
Is it?
Yeah, it's doing my nutting.
Practicing idolatry. What do you think? Here, glorifying God. See?
Because they believe that the soul is immortal. They may not be talking to the supposed spirits of the dead.
Contrary to popular belief, necromancy does not consist of conjuring the spirits of the dead. The reason being that man is totally mortal.
Tomorrow, after I do the doctor's thing, remind me to bloody phone now.
Oh.
Babe. Oh, she's not there.
And does not possess an immortal soul. So, who
she's there, but she's not there.
I was up the ladder.
He says, the friend.
I said, remind me to phone now tomorrow because I'm sick of this intermittent signal. It's fine, it stables off after a while, but shouldn't be getting this intermittent signal. I never used to get any problems with it at all. Not that I noticed, but yeah. They were meant to. I did all they wanted before. They were meant to call me back. They didn't. Now I've got to believe when I call them, I'll have to take the pictures of everything and all that again. I just want them to get someone out here just to put the cable, the wires in the conduit, see if that helps out, you know? Instead of just being open to the bloody elements. But anyway, carry on.
Babe.
Demons, spirits.
Yes.
Where I've done the cutting in, you might have to go over it for me.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
They have always found over the centuries great delight in impersonating in apparitions, departed loved ones, and persons of great renown. Necromancy is in reality a belief, a religious belief. People believe that the dead have entered into a higher state of existence than they had when they were alive. Also that they are in a position and have the capacity to help the living here on earth. See? Then he says this is where things get really interesting. He said, according to the great master, a person does.
I remember I went to a spiritualist church once with my, I don't like to call her my ex, which is an ex-Scottish woman, horrible. She went there with her mate Julie. Vicky knows her. Vicky and I got into a fight. And I was like, oh my goodness, I actually want to go there. And I went with them, you know what I mean? Just keep the bloody satisfied. Like, I told them it's all rubbish and what they do and all that stuff. But then they started talking all that, and I could see them straight away. It was like, oh yeah, it's my dad talking about, like, wow, because it said ginger hair, you automatically think it's your dad. Wow, unbelievable. But then after the service, and it was weird because they did this medium thing and then prayed in Jesus' name, and they did the Lord's Prayer. I went and questioned them afterwards. And my girlfriend at the time was like, well, don't do that. No, I'm not going to do anything. But I'm just going to go tell them what I think. And I told them exactly what I think. And I said to him, look, light and darkness can't live in the same place. Because they were going on about light and dark, about the good and bad being in you, about good and evil spirit being in you. And I'm like, no, listen, good and dark. You can't have the Holy Spirit and have darkness in you as well. It says light and dark don't live in the same place. And this is, of course it does. Try to give me all these reasons why it did. And my sis at the time thought I was an idiot for going questioning them. Because why they know what they're talking about.
Ginger.
Question them because what they say is rubbish or demonic, you know? Bad.
Hey PJ, what color is ginger anyways?
Ginger is orange. Copper color. Ginger is this color. Okay. Actually, I'll put here. So it's just got to give me ginger root. I would say, right, yeah, copper. I would say ginger is this color here. I would say that is ginger. That's ginger. That's ginger. Copper kind of color. Orangey, red, fiery red, whatever. But there's different levels of ginger as well. Different levels of blonde. You know?
And that grows out of people's head, that color.
It can do. It can do. I mean, that's probably died, but I mean, it can do.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway,
that's scary.
Yep. Yep.
To supposedly call upon the spirits of the dead to receive help, you see, to be involved in necromancy. All he needs to do is to believe in life after death. Because he said, necromancy is the belief that man is human.
When I started playing then, the signal was down, but then I've looked to the right and it's fine. It's fine on the screen. Sometimes, even when it's down, it's fine, but sometimes when it's down, it goes crappy. It's just blooming weird. You need to sort it out.
As a human being, as an immortal soul. So anybody that believes that man has an immortal soul is involved in necromancy. It's that simple. By people believing that they are either talking to the saints, see, the spirits of the...
It's real, it's definitely evil. And talking to the saints as well, that could actually be demonic. So if you're getting like answered prayers or think you're getting answers from the saints, then that's demonic as well, definitely.
The dead saints, or a dead relative, or a dead person of some type. When people believe in this business, they are actually opening themselves to be completely deceived by demon spirits.
Yeah.
Because it gives the demon spirits an opportunity to impersonate the dead. See? And for people to believe their lies. And the priest says that thrills first of all, it says it brings the great master the respect and the reverence that is due to his great name. And it makes all the other spirits exceedingly happy because they are the ones that have worked to lead people to believe in life after death. See? And they rejoice.
Your mother is with other people, lots of them, tells me that she's so proud of you. She said something about a car. Did you just get a car? You did. She said, good luck.
Yeah, your mother, if she's dead, she is with lots of people. In the cemetery, there's tons of people in the cemetery. They're dying to get there.
Never heard that one before, Peter.
So she is with tons of people, right enough, in the cemetery.
With the car, baby. She saw you there. She's telling me she's in the car. She says something about it having something in it. I'm not quite sure. Do you have something of your mother's in the car that you keep there? Oh, good. That's why she's saying it then, because she says, I see the car. Right. See what you keep in there. That was the question.
Have you got something of your mother's that's in the car? You're the medium. You tell me. You tell me. You know what I mean? She's the medium. You tell me.
Hi, Robert. Hi, Peter.
Robert. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hi, Roger.
There you go. It's fine.
I like it. I like it. So, yeah. Why is the medium asking questions? Aren't you meant to be giving answers? That's what they do. You give them the answer. I mean, sometimes it is demons, yeah. But, or hot and cold reading, you're giving them the answer. Or a mixture of it all. You know?
Say, Peter, do you got a knife in your kitchen drawer?
Yes.
Yeah, they are always waiting.
How did you know that?
I don't know.
How the heck did you know?
The spirits were telling me, dude. They're telling me the silver. It wasn't given to you.
Wow. It's funny you should say that because my knife blades are actually black.
No, I really believe in demons. This is
demons are real.
Be strong enough.
Demons are definitely real.
What these people are doing aren't talking to demons. They're just like guessing at what might be there. You know, hoping you bite.
Yep, that's it. Hot and cold reading.
Yeah.
And she also says to tell you that when you were born, I don't know if you were the first girl or the twin.
Hold on. She also told me to tell you that when you were born, I don't know if you were the first girl or second girl, but hold on, you just said she also told me to tell you when you were born. So why you should have the answer if she was the first or second girl. See, you're giving statements then asking questions. This shows how they work it, you know? It's how they work it.
Oh, then you came out first? That's why. So you have twin sisters?
Yeah, super. Exactly. Fishing. Exactly that. I know when you put it up on the screen, it says fishing, fish, orange, wide eyes, but that's because it's an emoji. And emojis don't translate on that. It's a fish emoji, by the way. and with wide eyes.
Sorry.
And you were the first one to come out. That's why.
Sorry, Chris.
So it is in the chat.
Yes.
She's saying it. Anyway, she's telling me she can breathe again. She couldn't breathe at the end. And the fact is that really tortured you, that you could see her struggling like that. And she's saying, tell my daughter that it's paradise. The paradise of God is beautiful. And she's with parents of hers that she loves very, very much. And that you would...
Paradise of God is beautiful, but nobody's there yet. It does say absent from the body, present with the Lord, but you're not in paradise yet. Nobody's been through judgment.
Well, didn't they call Abraham's bosom paradise, PJ?
Yeah, they did.
Well,
But this is definitely not what that woman's talking about, is it?
Nope. Everyone's
always in paradise. Exactly, Flats. Not one of these spirits that get through to their relatives are ever in hell. None of them, ever.
be happy to know that they're all together. They're all together. And you've kept a box of pretty pieces of jewelry that belong to her that she's really glad that you've kept. And she keeps telling me you're going to be all right, darling. You're a good girl and you're going to be all right. And that she loves you all. Okay, sweetheart? Thank you, babe. You're so pretty.
Oh, you're so pretty.
Wow.
Good God.
You're
Butter
so
that up with
it. So the flattery comes in so to get an extra big tip, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bro?
Is the monster here? Hey, good
Ryan. Playing on emotion.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly. Super. The meek shall inherit the earth.
Your mother-in-law has a sense of humor. Did she or was she interested in tea leaves or tarot cards?
She drank a lot of tea.
Okay. I feel like that's what she's showing me, but she's teasing about it. Like it was like...
She into tea leaves or tarot cards? Oh, she drank a lot of tea. That's not the same thing. And you need to drink a lot of tea to get the tea leaves, right? But you're meant to read other people's tea leaves, not your own.
I mean, it's a pretty ritual, yeah, to drink tea, you know?
Yes, exactly.
It is.
And it's delicious, too.
Yeah. Good for the health. And you really have good herbs, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say she was addicted.
Sorry.
When she passed.
Sorry?
In China, they was doing rituals with tea. You have to wait an hour before they was finished with the tea making.
Wow.
This was really nice to see.
Was it
We
green
started
tea
cleaning
by
out the
chance?
closets. We found.
Sorry, Roger.
Was it green tea?
Yeah, green tea for sure. Yeah.
It's, I like it. It's nice.
Just don't drink the yellow tea.
The thing is, Mr. Super Sidewinder says, we do not go heaven to stay there. We don't go to heaven at all. Heaven comes to us in the end. We don't go to heaven, do we? It comes to us. It comes to us.
Boxes and boxes of tea bags, Lipton tea.
Okay, then that's what it is. See, I have no idea what any of this means.
And we were laughing about it.
Oh,
Her
that's
granddaughters and I, we were hysterical.
Okay, that's what it is, honey. She has a sense of humor, and she's laughing as she tells me. And she said that it would be something that would identify her, so obviously it does, and that turns me on. Did you lose your daughter, love? Your daughter?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how to put this in any other words except to say...
Did you lose your daughter? Yes. What, your daughter? Yes. You know, apparently. I mean, why are you asking? You know, you're the medium, the clairvoyant, the necromancer. Go on then.
And that was weird. She said, that turns me on.
Yes.
Like, what does that mean, dude? That's just wrong.
Exactly, Flats. My point exactly. Again, why would you need someone to identify if you are talking to yourself? Exactly.
I love you so much, my father. I love you so much, my beloved parents. But this was a
Now you
daddy's girl.
see how this guy's had an emotional response. Look how old he is. He's in his 60s, 70s, right? He's having an emotional response like that. He shouldn't have to deal with that, man. You know what I mean? He's got to be showing himself. He needs to know Christ. You know what I mean? Not be dependent on talking to the spirit of his sister who's actually a demon or whoever, you know? He needs to be getting right with Christ, not thinking about these things. Hey, Mojo, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Much love, man. Much love yourself. Bless, dude. Bless, dude.
Girl, there's no question. She was a daddy's girl. And you took care of her every need, every time. Thank you, she's saying. Thank you. I remember. I remember. You're always asking, do you know how much?
If she was actually there, why wouldn't she remember? It's his daughter, but it's not. He's a demon. So why would she turn around and say, I remember this? Why? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
How much I love you. Do you know how much I love you? Dad.
Dylan, good to see you, bro. Do you know how much I love you? Wow. So emotional. The emotional blackmail is unbelievable.
Daddy loves you. She says, Daddy, I know. And she keeps telling me to answer that question for you because when you're alone, you ask her all the time. She tells
when your daughter and that was alive, is that actually how she spoke? Yes, Dad, I know you love me. I know you love me, Dad. I know you love me. Come on. That's not how we spoke. Why would you then speak like that when you're passed on? Why would you change the whole way you spoke, especially if it's unrecognizable to someone? But they'll still take the answer from the medium and take it as that, even though it doesn't sound like them, because it's hope for them, which is a false hope. The hope's in Christ, nothing else.
Yeah, they really got to fight to get off from the demons.
Oh, definitely.
And be aware.
I'm having a rest again.
Don't blame me, babe.
that you just recently moved some photographs around. She saw you moving some photographs. And she saw you standing there, and you were standing there lingering.
Come on. Let's move some photographs. They were doing the dusting, so they moved some photographs. Everybody knows that photographs gets moved. You dust, you clean, you move the photographs, you look at them, pick them up, have a little memory about it, put it back down. It's so obvious, all of this stuff.
Looking at the pictures. It was of great joy to her because she was...
If you're at a clairvoyance, if you're at a mediums, would it be unwise to guess that at home you've got photos of your passed on relative and you would pick them up and look at them now and again, especially being at a clairvoyance? I don't think it's too hard to think that you would be doing that, you know? So it's...
See you later, Keith.
I'll let us hit them. I'll let us, bro. Good to see you. Got to go enjoy the stream for that. And see you tonight, bro. See you tonight.
Speaking to you in your subconscious. The two of you are wonderful parents. Please remember that always. There was nothing more you could have done. They want you to know that. She also says that there's something about it looks like a cruise. Are you both going on a cruise, or are you doing something by the boats, or?
Yeah, we have a family cruise every 5 years.
Okay.
And we didn't want to go this year because and she wants us to go.
Oh my. No, she wants you to go. Please. She knows that she mentions the cruise. It's very important that I tell you to go. She wants you to know that she's with you, and she's very proud of her friends and her family, all of you. Please says to tell her mother, Mom, there's pieces of jewelry you kept of hers that she knows that you treasure. I feel like when she shows this to me, it's either in your pocketbook or you have something here with you that you brought, and she says it's in there. Tell my mother I know. I saw her put it in there. Do you know what she's talking about?
I have her jewelry and something, her cat.
In your pocketbook. Yeah. Now, very good. Please tell you no.
This plan, she's going to go join and eat on my coffee.
She knows you put it in there, and you said, if this woman tells me this is in here, I'll believe it. If she doesn't tell me, I won't believe her. So, Mom, I'm supposed to tell you, don't believe me, believe your daughter, because that's more important.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir, I assure you. All right, there's somebody trying to tell me something here about a boy that committed suicide. Who is it? Oh, God, they want me not to let you leave. Somebody's telling me something about somebody. They think they committed suicide. It was an accident. And that, or they tell me they're sorry about it. It's real strong, and I'm standing over here. Do you know who it is?
My father took his life.
Your father took his own life? It's very possible it's him, honey. I'm sorry. That's why I'm standing right here, and they're trying to apologize.
He in heaven?
Oh, yes, he is, darling. Don't worry, sweetheart. That's what it is. He knows you're worried about this. But I know that it's very important that I tell you that he is in the light of God and completely at peace. And that is that. I know you have. That's why he doesn't want you to leave here without me telling you. Okay, sweetheart? So don't worry, Bubby. Okay, all right. All right, babe. You're going to be all right, sweetheart. It's going to be all right. He's really in heaven. Don't worry about him. All right?
So one Saturday evening, we were in the place. It was the first time, very beautiful. We played the medium. It was a lady. She had a gorgeous new home in Montreal. And there were about 20 invited guests there.
Did you see what Skeptic said?
What? I need a psychic. If I hold on.
I asked a psychic
I
if
asked
I
a
was
psychic.
going to jail in the future. She said no, so I robbed her.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, this is criminal.
Yeah.
It is criminal, Glenn, without a doubt. But I'm so glad they put the spooky music back.
That was one of them.
Oh, there it is.
And she communicated with spirits for there's different people there. And they're telling them what the spirit said. And then there was one lady that had been talking almost continually before the seance started, and she didn't believe in the dead appearing and all of this and all that. And she said, "Well, I would have to see my dead sister." She says to believe it. So while this the seance was going, one man said, "I would like to talk to my friend that died 6 months ago, but I don't want him to appear. Just want to talk to him." Because he says, "I don't trust you talking to my friend for me." So the medium says, "Let me inquire of the spirit." Yeah, the spirit will talk with you. And that big masculine voice was heard in the place. It says, "Hi, Frank. It's nice of you to ask for me to talk with you." And they had a little chat. And after it was over, Frank says, "This is the greatest thing on earth, to be able to talk with the spirits of the dead." Then the medium said, "We have a very special surprise tonight for you people. A spirit will manifest itself openly here in a few minutes. And it's like a big gust of wind hit the building and right through the wall." Now the lights weren't terribly bright, but they were like living room lights. A couple of floor lamps and maybe some of these. And that translucent being seemed to come right out of the wall.
How did you feel right at that moment?
It's almost like my heart stopped a little bit. Very weird feeling. So it was a lady in a beautiful evening gown, floor length. And she said to Mary, "My dear sister, you are so wonderful to have asked for me." And Mary fainted and fell right off her chair on the floor. And a couple of guys jumped up and picked her up, and spirit gone. And that was the beginning of it.
That's how you got into it.
Yeah, that's the way I got into it.
The voice would change, and it would be just like your Uncle Bob, who's been dead 10 years, and you would go, "Oh, that's my..."
Oh, aye, Uncle Bob. We ken Uncle Bob, don't we? That girl's Scottish, by the way. But aye. It's always a common name, William, Bob. You know what I mean? Peter, Paul,
Bill,
Sally. You know what I mean? Jennifer.
Okay.
It's never Wilhelmina or you know what I mean, Engelbert.
Uncle Bob, and he would speak, give you a message, that kind of thing. To be honest, that scared me. I only went to a few of those, but my mother certainly went to more because she was developing towards becoming a medium. She was going through all the development classes, she was coming on leaps and bounds. But what started to happen was she could no longer control the spirit guides. They were now choosing when to come through her. She could be, I was with her a few times at the shops, walking along the street, and the spirits would come through her, take control when she didn't want to, and take over. Really, they did it to such an extent where her life was not her own anymore. At this point, she wanted out because there was so many spirit voices. They all wanted to give messages to the neighbours, to passers-by, to...
Oh, wow.
It's just, it was getting to the point where she didn't know her own thoughts anymore because they were always talking through her.
Well, if that's the case, then that's not people. That's not people, that's demons, because it's causing confusion. It's definitely not people. We know this. We know this. It is not pure demonic.
So she tried to get help. My mother had psychic experiences really since she was a child and through her teens and adult life, but she tended to ignore it. She wasn't too interested then. Obviously she met my dad and they had me, so it wasn't till in later years she decided to pursue it and develop it further. Really when I was about a preteen, I also had psychic experiences as a child too, and was
very interested in it as well. Cousins that were involved in spiritualism. In fact, an uncle was a head of a spiritualist church in Ayrshire. It was a normal childhood most of the time. Really, my dad wasn't interested at all in it, so my mother and I didn't really go into it too deeply. Eventually they divorced, and really then I suppose she just plunged into it in a deeper way. But certainly as a child, there were several psychic experiences, dreams, that kind of a thing that my mother and I had. So throughout my childhood there were a few, but it didn't develop until later childhood. There weren't too many scary things happening yet. That wasn't till much later as a child.
Somebody say something?
No.
No. After somebody said something. Okay.
It was more, I was fascinated with
I've got some out for tomorrow's stream if I'm a bit quiet.
the supernatural. I loved ghost stories, watching supernatural programs on the TV, ESP, these kind of things. It wasn't till later on that the frightening stuff began to happen. By that point we were both really well and truly involved. As a pre-teen, my mother had already joined a spiritualist church, and I joined it too, and we went every week, a couple of times a week. So by then we were already involved in psychic development classes.
Psychic development classes. It's almost like the Christian thing, learn how to prophesy, but now you can learn to be psychic as well. All money making schemes. Demonic, completely demonic.
You're so right. Guys, I have to go off. I need to do something.
Bless you, man.
Have a great stream, yes, and maybe
Thank
I'll
you.
be back until you're finished, okay?
Yeah.
Have
Thank
a
you,
great
bless
time.
you, man. Dad, I did.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Dr. Bo, it's good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Oh, I got one thing to say, PJ. They're
Go.
back.
They're back. I might have to end with that. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. I might have got rid of them because I was, yeah, I did. I got rid of all them. Yeah, I did. I got rid of them all when I was clearing up one day. I thought I've used them so many times. I got rid of them. I've still got the vampire one. That's it.
Right.
Out of the
With a suntan bed? Yeah.
yeah, I've got that one. I play that one now and again. Just when I've got them. I'm surprised that, because that's part of a movie. Maybe they think it's the trailer. Hopefully they think it's the trailer.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
I won't tell them, man.
No, I mean, probably get copyrighted on it, but it's something it doesn't affect the channel. It would affect it if it was monetized, probably, but yeah, I'm not, and won't be.
Mediumship training, seances, that kind of thing. We were already involved in seeking mediums for messages from dead relatives, and really developing in it. We were interested in astral projection, astrology, meditation, yoga. We were becoming deeply involved. So when the odd...
Well, there you go. Deeply involved in that stuff is not good. I mean, not just me, clairvoyance and necromancy and that, but you're going on about astral projection, all that kind of stuff. It all comes under the same banner. It's all witchcraft, all necromancy, all black magic. It's all rubbish. Demonic.
Frightening thing happened. I guess we thought, well, it's just a hazard of the job. You're dealing with spirits, you're bound to get a few negative spirits. We didn't really question too deeply straight away. We had communication with spirit guides. Spirit guides tended to be, the way it would be described would be perhaps an Indian chief or some spirit that had just evolved high up in the spirit world, that had chosen us and had come to be our guide, give us advice, develop our psychic abilities, really be with us all of the time. They would also help channel apparent dead relatives.
Different music this time. At least we're not getting spooky stuff. Some weird angle on the video though.
That's what they explained it to us. Whether it was our great gran, our sister, great uncle, whoever, channel them through and communicate with them. But yeah, sometimes it would be the spirit guides giving her the information. Other times it would be the relatives themselves.
No. Spirit guides and relatives, no. It's all demons, or made up, or all, both demons and made up, It's all lies. No matter what, it's all lies. Whether it's coming from you, coming from the demons, it's a lie. It's a deceit.
I was more encouraged to take up the psychic art, which was, I didn't get too involved in it, though I started it and became quite frightening, so I didn't pursue it. But that was where I was encouraged to let a spirit guide take over my hand, draw the psychic art, draw the picture, the portrait of the spirit guide, or even the dead relatives. So of course, if I was to give that portrait to a relative, they would think, oh yeah, that's my dead granny, that just looks like her, and it would make them think that the grandmother had come through to them. As I say, I started doing that, and I started doing Kirlian photography, which is photographing spirits with infrared film.
I've seen this before. I mean, you can make anything out of these bloody colours and stuff and these stupid patterns. You know, noise. It's just noise, isn't it? That's all it is. Visual noise.
But ectoplasm would start to form, and really I get quite afraid of that. And then I just didn't want to...
What you're saying is ectoplasm. What you're saying is ectoplasm. It's not actually ectoplasm.
What are you going to call it, PJ?
Oh, Ghostbusters, usually. But you've seen the photo of the old woman, the old black and white one. It was all faked, where she had ectoplasm coming out from the back of her head and all that kind of stuff. It was all faked, and this was way back when. You know what I mean? 40s or something, 50s maybe, I don't know.
Pursue it. I thought I would go back to it in a few years, but I didn't want to pursue.
So I did.
I said I've never seen a photograph like that.
I'll see if I can find out which one it is. I'll see if I can get it for you.
Pursue it any further. My mother was much more involved than I was. I was a pre-teen, so I was more involved in going out with friends and that kind of thing, but she delved right into it. She would allow spirit guides to take over her hand, and she would write screeds and screeds and pages of so-called sacred writings. A good friend at the time, she was a Catholic girl, and she told me the Bible said you shouldn't do that. And I asked her, well, why? But she didn't really know why. She just said you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, Roger.
I didn't say anything.
No, I'm saying here.
Oh, okay, pictures.
Pictures, yeah. You see them? Yeah. So this is meant to be ectoplasm coming out of her mouth. This one's meant to be ectoplasm coming out of her mouth and nose.
Did I hear
It's
my
all
name?
This was meant to be ectoplasm. All this. It was all faked. All faked. And that was ages ago.
Did I hear my name?
No. This one as well, ectoplasm. Yeah, never seen them before, no? What's this one? And a guy with ectoplasm, look. It's just a bloody sheet coming out of his mouth. Stupid.
Yeah.
This one here as well, ectoplasm. Bloody fabric. Yeah, faked. People believed it as well.
Nice.
Madness, isn't it?
The spiritualists just assumed, well, Christians are kind of narrow-minded. The Bible, they didn't really believe in it. And some Christian spiritualists even said, well, they sometimes spoke to Jesus, that he was just a psychic, he was just a medium, and they sometimes channeled through Jesus. And, it was all kind of mixed up. So at that point, I thought the spirit guides were truly who they claimed to be, and the dead relatives were truly who they claimed to be. As I say, if a poltergeist activity did occur, spiritualists would explain that in the sense of, well, sometimes you do get a mischievous spirit that manages to get through and that kind of thing.
Hi guys, happy Halloween. We're going to try this again. Didn't work out.
Oh, he's got to do a Ouija, is he? He's got to do a Ouija.
Yeah.
Wow. Ouija, are we allowed to show this? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be fine.
Out too well last time. I'm hoping like this. If you didn't see what happened last time, I'll annotate it. Up there somewhere. 1, 2, 3. I didn't swear.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm tempted to run out the garden. I really can't do anything with that anyway. The noise is going on.
Yeah.
Alright, that's pretty much garden class. The power of Christ compels ye. Let's go. Yeah, that's kind of... I'm using my Ouija board to protect myself. The power of Christ compels ye. That's terrible. God time.
Naughty. That's just a satire about that, surely.
That's me knocking.
What's he doing?
He's hiding from the demons, man.
You know what he's doing? The demons.
Can I come in? Look at EMF meter as well. That'd be interesting to see what happens with that. Ooh. Obviously not done. I wonder which way it was moving it to. Where's the board? Oh, that would have been a no from what I was saying.
Wow. I don't know what that bit was about. All right. This is just... Yeah, this is... He's obviously set this up. This is satire. This bit are fake. If the person doing this video think this is real, it's rubbish.
They're probably hungry, TJ. They can't find the food.
Probably what?
They're probably hungry. They're looking for the food.
Hungry ghosts, hungry spirits. Yeah, it happens nowadays. You know, like they keep puking out ectoplasm, so they need something to give them sustenance. You know. I better do it like that, actually. Right. Thanks.
I'll check downstairs.
Call.
Another ghost thing. Yeah, that's that.
Sunday the 19th of July.
Yeah, I don't believe this dude.
I'm in my greenhouse now, just great.
us this? This is obviously not real. Why is it showing us this part?
They think it's real?
Do they actually think this is real, this part? I mean, I dare say things do happen to people, but why is it always this? This is obviously set up.
That would be hard to set up, though, wouldn't it? A lot of stuff.
Well, it would, but I mean, I dare say it's better. I mean, is that what demons do? Go about just throwing chairs about and stuff. You know, I think they've got better stuff to do than that. You know, it might happen, I suppose, but I just don't believe that. If it's on YouTube and stuff, I just don't believe that.
Yeah.
Psychics that we knew were lovely, lovely people, genuine people, kind people. I think that's why a lot of them were attracted to that, because they felt they could help others, they could bring comfort to people, guidance, direction, you know, predictions about their future, prophecies, they could help people. So it seemed a lovely religion to be in. It seemed, you know, helpful and everything like that. There would be psychic premonitions and dreams, even about what would happen on the news next week, that kind of thing, that would all be very accurate and come true. There would be messages for people about their deceased relatives where you wouldn't think it was fake or a charlatan was involved, because the information would be so accurate. Names, dates, places, descriptions of the deceased person, their personality, phrases they might use a lot. You know, you wouldn't think it was fake at all. And we started to also, round about this time, heard rumours of lots of other psychics who were going through the same thing, even mediums who were trained, who were having this problem or having poltergeist activity in their house, and they weren't able to cleanse it or to control it. So that we started to get disillusioned with it then. So we thought, why now have our spirit guides turned against us? They attacked my mother, they threw her about the house.
And spirit guides. Wow. They're talking about spirit guides like they're angels. Then some people talk about angels like they're blooming spirit guides, and talk about angels like they're just their mates, standing next to them all the time. Yes, it does. Paul does say, be careful what you say and how you entertain people, because you could be entertaining angels, but it doesn't say they're sitting there next to us, but it's our mates all the time. And this spirit guide thing is another deception.
I was talking about shopping. Several times she was picked up and thrown over cars, over the bonnets of cars, that type of thing. The dead relatives, like apparently my grandmother and that kind of thing, had always been kind and given advice. Suddenly they turned against us and would shout obscenities at us. So it was confusing as to why is this happening, and is there another power actually behind? They're not really our relatives after all, or our spirit guides after all. Really, because of what was happening in the house, my mother was losing control, the spirit guides were harassing her so much.
She's realising from being into this to realising that it's actually demons and not spirit guides and that. I think that's the point of this woman. Right.
Sometimes they would force her into a trance. Once the kitchen went on fire and she didn't realise it happened. The whole kitchen was up in flames because they had took her away in a trance, and she didn't know, she just didn't know what was happening. So that's what made me question it. I stopped going to the spiritualist church then, although I actually still believed in it because it's all I ever knew. Eventually I went to university. I was in second year studying psychology, and a lady, a Christian, came alongside me. We became friends, and by this point my mother was taken and put into the psychiatric ward because the spirit guides were telling her to kill neighbours and kill people. So the police were getting complaints about my mum, the doctor had complaints about my mum. She felt she had to do it because the spirit guides were telling her to do it. So, but then it was obvious our mind was so badly affected. So I told Susan this, and she surprised me by saying that Jesus could help with this. I hadn't read the Bible before, so it wasn't.
Absolutely, Jesus can help. And Jesus does help with that. All you need to be is to be a Christian, and then if you get demon happening, you just get him to go in Jesus' name. Piss off demon in Jesus' name. Simple as that. Simple as that. And it's good. It's good that she's got a testimony, realizing it.
She's a right Scot, isn't she?
Oh, she's not from my part. She's from South Scotland. She sounds more like Glaswegian. I'm from Northern Scotland. She's definitely Southern Scotland. But yeah, she's Scottish. Aye.
Whether or not to believe her. But she explained that she went to a Pentecostal church where some of the members had been involved in spiritualism before, or psychic phenomena before, and they had had horrible experiences too, whether poltergeists or similar experiences. But once they became a Christian and asked Jesus into their heart, Jesus had cleansed their house where mediums before had failed to cleanse their house. So that was beginning to make sense to me. The more she said Jesus could cleanse your house, well, my mother's house was still haunted, my flat still was not so clear. So I went along because a prophet was there, but obviously I heard the gospel and I heard about Jesus, and for the first time I thought, gosh, you know, this could be real, and I hadn't really considered before that it was real, that the presence of God was there and touched me for the first time. Well, that night I went home and I hadn't really looked at a Bible before, but strangely enough, that day before we went to the church, I had a Bible ready to take to a charity shop. So it was sitting at the front door, but as soon as I got in, I opened the Bible. And I was starting to get a bit confused because I thought, well, maybe Jesus is just a psychic. Maybe it's all just psychic phenomena. You know, is he really the Son of God? I was kind of a bit frightened as well that night with the spirits, because I sensed they weren't pleased I had been there to the Christian church. So I prayed and I asked God, if Jesus is real and if he is the Saviour, will you please show me what to do and what should I do about spiritualism? I had a verse that was basically get out of spiritualism, which really did give me a fright because I suddenly realised what I had been involved in. And over the next couple of days, a few more scriptures came to light and really explained it all to me. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 10, let no one be found among you who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft or casts spells, or who is a medium or a spiritist, or who consults the dead. And it goes on to say these things are an abomination to God. So I got a fright reading that. And
exactly, and it's good that you got a fright reading that. It's good, absolutely brilliant that you got a fright reading that, because I would have thought you would have known that beforehand. Even without the Bible, I would have thought you would have known. It would have given you some kind of conviction that this is not right. But I'm glad as soon as you read that it's an abomination, that it would scare you, because that's the point. That's the point. So it should scare you. So it should. But fair play. I'm glad she got that. I'm glad.
then,
Got a question for you, PJ.
2 Corinthians.
Go on, bro.
We don't have them over here, so I have no idea what those are.
Yeah, but you said you got a question for me. What?
Yeah, the spiritual church. What is the spiritual? What denomination, or what is it?
Oh, it's not. You just get these church buildings that are called the spiritualist church, and what they do stuff like this. But then they pray in Jesus' name. They don't do sermons and stuff. It's just a building that's that does this stuff, but they pray in Jesus' name and stuff. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I've only been to one. Mental. I would never go to a. I mean, when you hear spiritualist church, you think, oh yeah, church should be spiritual, but no, it's a different thing altogether. It's so weird. It's madness.
It is.
Yeah, it's so mad. Shouldn't play with this stuff, man. Shouldn't play with this stuff, but people do, and well, maybe I should have a red bar. 2 seconds. Right, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that'll do. Right, carry on. Sorry, I was just looking at them now.
Chapter 11. For such men are false prophets, and no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light.
Right.
It is not surprising then if his servants masquerade as servants of righteousness. And I realised the spirit guides were not benevolent spirits, and the so-called dead relatives were not our dead relatives, because they did turn against us.
Tell me what they were. They were demons. Come on, say it. Please say it.
Became evil, and it made sense. Well, no wonder they suddenly turned against us and attacked us, because spirits can impersonate any person who ever lived. They were masquerading as our relatives and pretending to be them. Just they were imposters, basically. Everything involved in the occult, I burned it. or destroyed it in other ways and just repented of it. Obviously needed to ask Christ to forgive me for that, cleanse me for that, have deliverance ministry for it, just have the whole past wiped out. It was easy to throw everything out and destroy everything because when you suddenly realise these spirits are demons and evil spirits, you don't want anything to do with it. So it was easy to clear everything out, but the thought processes, the memories, the deliverance was more of a process, and that doesn't happen overnight. But with Christ you do walk through that, and he does lead you through that. If anyone has dabbled in these things, you really do need specific prayer for that to be totally set free from it. Absolutely. I think it'd be quite difficult to continue your Christian life without having that all dealt with and totally be set free from it, to really be able to grow and mature as a Christian.
Mike Mandel is a Canadian entertainer and lecturer.
Mike Mandel, never heard of this dude. Never heard of this one.
For many years, he was involved in various aspects of the occult, including spirit.
It's very old videos put together because you can see the quality of them. These are old videos from the early 2000s and that. Got to be.
Mediumship. Dozens of entities would speak through him on an ongoing basis.
Dozens of entities. You know, it could be legion, could be thousands. You know? That's what I mean. If it's not them bullcrapping, then it's just demons talking through them. Simple. Yeah.
I became involved in what is now known as channeling in the late 1960s.
What on earth? Why do people do this? Like, why do they have to go through this process of breathing and making a show and all that if they are actually talking to dead people? Why is there this concentration and breathing and all that kind of stuff in channeling and getting yourself into the? It's rubbish. If people were talking to you, you just hear them. Simple as that. There doesn't have to be no ritual attached to it because it's demonic. Ghost applies to the blood of the departed human. That is why, not. It says Holy Ghost. Yeah. Wow. Sounds like bloody Darth Vader. Yep.
All right. Greetings, dear ones.
Yes, hello, dear.
Wow. May the peace of the Great Spirit be with you always. So let us begin with the discussion.
It was a spontaneous experience. We had been trying astral travel and a group of other techniques to let our spirits leave our bodies, to develop clairvoyant abilities, and so on. And when I say we, I mean...
You were trying astral travel. Well, you shouldn't have been. It's silly. I had a guy who...
Babe.
Say yes?
I might get it finished next century.
Why?
Because it's just a lot.
Told you should have left it.
It's just a lot. No, because I want to put my nice new signs up, so I've got to paint it.
Just to get a sign up.
Yeah.
So, PJ, what do you pack on an astral trip?
Would I?
On a what?
Just yourself in a pair of shorts, I think. Because apparently, oh no, I'm thinking of lucid dreaming. But see, lucid dreaming, you can control your dreams, wear what you want and all that in a lucid dream. So I suppose an astral travel would be the same.
Roger, why are you called Nottingham?
Huh?
What?
Why is
Oh,
it
just
called
because.
Nottingham?
Just because. I don't know.
Nottingham. No one calls it Nottingham. It's
I know.
Nottingham.
I'm not full British, so.
He's certainly not.
No.
It's all good. That's all good. He's sheriff. He's the sheriff. He's
I'm
not
the sheriff of Nottingham.
He wants to be the sheriff of Sherwood.
The Sherwood.
Yeah, but it says Nottingham. Nobody lives in Nottingham. They live in Nottingham.
Yeah, but it says it's how it's spelled though, Nottingham.
I know, but it's not how it's pronounced. Like
I know.
Cirencester.
Well, it seems like people in Coventry, right? People from Coventry, they give me crap for when I say Coventry, I don't pronounce the T. Like I say Coventry. And they say it's not Coventry, it's Coventry. It says I know what it is, but I don't pronounce T's like that. it's pronounced, but you can't hear it. It's like Coventry. It's like we don't go.
My nearest town used to be somewhere called Toaster, and I remember having a phone call, and I was on the phone, and they were like, "You live in Tocester?" And I was like, "No, it's Toaster."
But I think you guys are all deaf. That's just my opinion. I like the names.
Yeah, look, like Leominster, Leominster.
They say it like that?
No, it's spelled Leominster, and it's Leominster.
Okay, let's carry on.
Don't know why.
And a small group of us that had polarized together around an occult worldview. By trying these different techniques, I inadvertently opened myself up, and various entities began speaking through me. Initially speaking in my head, and then eventually taking over to such a degree they were using my vocal cords and speaking through me to our friends.
Mike could literally be talking to you as I'm talking to you now, and instantly, in a moment, change and be taken over, and someone else would be talking, and his voice would literally stop being Mike and all of a sudden be somebody else.
Initially, it seemed to take them quite a bit of effort to take control of me, and it was more or less a voluntary thing. But as time passed, I realized that it was getting much, much easier for them to slip in and out. We used to call it someone popping in. We'd say, "Oh, so-and-so just popped in and you were gone." And they would appear sometimes for hours, sometimes for just a few minutes. And then we realized eventually that they were able to go in and out as they pleased by the end of things. And we asked one of the entities, someone asked on my behalf and said, "Why is it that you can get in and out of Mike's personality so readily?" And they said something to the effect of, "All human beings have a door that will keep other spirit beings out. And in most people's cases, the door is locked and barred and stapled shut and roped shut and sealed." And they said in my case, it was virtually hanging off the hinges.
The first time I ever talked to Tobias was on an airplane in 1997, and I wasn't particularly spiritual or metaphysical. I was in the business world at the time, and Tobias came in on his plane flight and started talking, and hasn't stopped since. But initially, it was just me talking to Tobias. I hadn't even told Linda about it.
And how long did it take you before you broke it to Linda?
It was about a year.
So you kept it to yourself for a year?
Yeah.
I received what felt like, what I experienced to be a telepathic contact from Bashar and his people. In that moment of the telepathic contact, a memory actually came back of having made an agreement somewhere prior to this life to do this.
Another one. I mean, I'm just talking to the dead. You can be psychic, where you can just read minds. It all goes together, you know. But there's different types, obviously. The ones that are psychic, you just can read people's minds, and others can talk to the dead.
Yeah, PJ, question for you. What's the most popular sport in Canada again?
And the most popular sport in Canada is hockey, isn't it?
Nice hockey. Yeah, it sounds like this story. It's a lot of hockey.
A load of hockey, exactly. A load of
I was
hockey.
gonna say I'm a psycho, not a psychic.
Yeah.
I grew up in a Roman Catholic family of Sicilian immigrants. Most of them, even today, after I've been channeling Joseph for 15 years, don't know what I do. They have some idea, because I don't talk about it to them, and they don't ask me. They know I do something weird.
I was very lucky. I had a lot of support. My friends were very accepting. And that's one thing that I've always been really open about. I didn't really hide it, even from employers, you know. And I've always felt it was really important for me to be honest about that, because I saw how it impacted people.
I started in a class where we were really studying making a bridge, an intrapsychic bridge to other sources of intelligence. And so it started in the context of that class.
See, I thought that all of these esoteric things were for older women over 40, and it would have nothing to do with men. So I was dragged to these two guys who channeled for me, and there was something, this was 3 years apart, they both told me the same thing. And that is when I had to start looking at how could guys 20 years apart in age, 3 years apart in ID, who never knew each other, give me information that was identical. And the information just happened to be that there was a master named Cryon who I was supposed to get a hold of.
He says the grand plain, the master's grand plain, for harvesting the nations, for harvesting the multitudes of the earth into his cause, just before the close of the great controversy between the forces of good and evil. So we continued, after we expressed ourselves that we're deeply interested to know more about the activities of spirits. And he said it's going to be done in a unique manner. This grand plan is going to take people are going to eat the stuff. Because he says demon spirits will declare themselves to be inhabitants of far distant planets in the galaxies that are coming to warn the inhabitants of planet Earth of the impending destruction of the planet, unless something seriously proper is done to avoid it. Due to the fact that the millions of the Earth people believe in people having an immortal soul, this is readily accepted. When the spirits will, through a trance medium, converse with influential people.
Now, what is a trance medium?
It's a channeler today.
What is known today as a channeler?
Channeler, okay. Shirley MacLaine's experience of getting involved with spiritism and with the inhabitants of far distant planets in the galaxies, I taped the whole thing 3 hours.
And you were hearing the fulfillment of what this high priest had said 45 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So he went on explaining about the fact that the spirits will show themselves willing to give valuable guidance that will not only help people avoid the destruction of the planet, but it would cause them to enter into a higher state of existence.
Yeah, so they'll let you believe. It'll lift you. You'll be more enlightened than anybody else, or more intelligent. You'll know more things. Yeah, you'll be just euphoric all the time. Full of lies. Full of lies. Oh, Jim's put some pigeon ones up. We'll have to finish off with them.
For instance, the spirits will promise, this is a big word, promise, that if their recommendations are followed carefully, they will usher in a glorious new age of peace and prosperity. And there'll be, there'll be no more wars. See? There'll be no more famines. There'll be no more people getting unhappy with one another. Neighbors will love neighbor, and social unrest will not take place no more.
An arrangement, so to speak, was made prior to the physical life of the channel?
Yeah.
It sounds like the return of Christ almost, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Well, as Super Sidewinder just said, let the cry-on begin.
And it. Yeah. Sorry.
Within what you would call the oversoul of the channel, of which I am also a part. We are part of the same soul. You might refer to me as the channel's future self, an incarnation.
Part of the same soul. Shut up. Shut up, you numpty.
Traditionally speaking, I would look at the channel as my past self, just to put it in linear terms.
We are not happy with the way that things exist currently in our reality. All right, we are from what you would perceive to be the future. And we have come back to our past so that we may learn, all right, and so that we may assist the planet.
Why do people always say stupid stuff like this when it could be proved that you're not in the past? It's so stupid, man. And they expect people. But some of these people do believe it. They believe they've had past lives, stuff like that. And that's got to be demonic, because some of them have actually got the information right on certain things. That's because demons know. They were there. They were there at the time, you know? So it's not a big a mystery when you know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just sorting out a bit. Right, I'm all done now. Let's do it.
Because what's going on now is going to impact the entire universe.
Well, we would prefer that you ask us, if you like. There's nothing in particular we would like to say, except that we're here, and it's very, very pleasant to be here. It's a delight. It's part of sharing, with the big S, if you might say. The archetype of sharing is something we enjoy embodying.
I've had many, many lifetimes on Earth. I have deep love and compassion for humans because I remember what it was like to go through the things that humans are going through now. I remember the challenge in particular, the challenge of knowing at some deep level that you are a spiritual being.
Our goal is simply to help people live a more joyful, abundant life. And whatever it takes to achieve that, we're willing to do. So that, in a nutshell, if you will, is our work.
You sit in the energy of a great shift. Many of you are feeling it. Maybe that's why you're watching this now. Maybe there's something that's happened in your life that would allow you for a moment just to open your mind and look inside something you always thought was untenable before. Only reserved for those on the lunatic fringe before.
Flex is linked for it. Oh, dude, hey, that's the guy who did the video from yesterday. How you doing, Theophilus? Most excellent. Thanks for sharing my video yesterday and for sharing this one, my secondary. So it is your second channel. Janusz did tell me that. I wasn't sure, but yeah. Not a problem, dude. But yesterday, it was a live stream. I got it taken down for medical misinformation, but I appealed it this morning and I got the live back. I got the live back yesterday, but it got taken down for a day. It got taken down for about 12 hours. So someone must have been reporting me, and then I got it. As soon as I appealed, I got it. They said, no, you haven't. I even got a warning for it, and I'm like, my defense was got to be, listen, I got it off YouTube anyway. So someone's obviously reporting it. Some butthurt people. But as soon as I appealed, I got it back. Nice one, dude. Nice one. I love it. Excellent video. Excellent videos. I'm just new to your channel though. It was my mate Janusz that comes here. They put me onto it. So bless you, man. Bless you. Nice one. And this one's been cool as well. Some old videos you used here. I remember seeing these videos before. Some old videos, man. You even skipped those. Exactly, I did. I skipped some of the exactly. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think we should have to be censored. We should have to censor ourselves, but because of the YouTube guidelines, exactly. As soon as I seen that part's coming on, as much as I agreed with you on them, I got rid of them. I was like, yeah, let's move on. But they still did it. That's why I don't think it was YouTube themselves. I think it was someone reporting me, to be honest. And we've got people that are reporting us all the time. So bless you, man. Nice one for the videos. And listen, I'll continue to cover them. You know what I mean? I'm looking through your channel, so I'll continue to cover them now and again. Bless you, man. Excellent videos, dude. Excellent.
Hey, PJ, one thing right quick. They're still pushing the at my work.
Yeah,
they're still I know.
I know. Same as today when I showed a photo earlier when I walked past the pharmacy and they're offering it in the pharmacy. Did you see that picture?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
I'm just going to add him as a moderator. So you can stand the moderator. There you go, Theophilus. Yeah, I'll just quickly show it again. This is what they're doing outside. I've got rid of that. I won't say it. I won't read it out. Obviously, I've got rid of the words. This is what they're offering outside the pharmacy. Not outside in the pharmacy, but the sign is outside the pharmacy. I didn't know this until today. So there you go. That's what they're offering outside the farm. Outside the sign outside the pharmacy, offering that. Stony Stanton Pharmacy, that's just up the road from here. NHS, that's National Health Service. That word, you know what that word it is. And the other word, walk in for the flaxine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can just walk into that chemist, that pharmacy, and get it, which is ridiculous.
You gotta be crazy to do it, you know?
Absolutely. Madness is madness. And it's madness that we have to censor our blooming selves. Oh, no, I know it wasn't you, dude. No. Bloody hell. I wouldn't even think it was you. No, I know it wasn't you. No, it wasn't for copyrights. It was for medical misinformation. But no, I know it wasn't you, and we know who it is. It's people who are butthurt about the evidence we give for flat earth and stuff like that, and the truth of they're butthurt about the truth of Christ because they don't because the truth insults them. It insults them because it is the truth. It's only Christ that gets attacked. No other religion, not that we're a religion, no other religion. They don't, when they stub their toes, they don't offer Buddha's sake. You know what I mean? And when saying that, therefore, it's not, it's all for Christ's sake and that. Never all for Allah's sake. It's always Jesus. It's always Jesus. Because he's the truth. Simple. But no, of course, I knew it wasn't you, dude. Of course not. And we know who it is. We know the people who it is.
Here you find instead wisdom pouring out. Perhaps you'll even feel the love of God pouring out.
There's a lot of things that are being transmuted and altered at this time. All right? You're finding some things out about some of your religious leaders. You're finding some things out about religion that just isn't holding true.
There you go, guys. So everybody knows, look, Theophilus said, anybody wants to use his stuff can. He says, I figured, just wanted you to know I'm not stingy about people uploading my videos. Anyone reading this can share all my stuff they want without any permission. There you go. So he said it, he can do it, guys. I mean, I won't just upload your stuff as a video. I will review it, you know what I mean, sort of thing, which I'd rather do because it gives me a stream to do, you know. But yeah, I will use your stuff, definitely, because your stuff's excellent, bro. And nice one.
True to you. It's not ringing true to you anymore.
What we want to tell you this is that there is so much here that is hiding. But you must feel it. There has been such a shift in these last years, especially in the last 20 or so.
You're remembering who and what you are, and it doesn't need an intermediary.
This changeover from the old religious system that so many of you are familiar with is difficult, very difficult, because
it's always a show. It's always a show. They always have to make that when they're channeling, they go into that making funny noises or doing funny chants or shaking or whatever. Oh, he's here. You know, all of a sudden, or there you are, and then start talking. I mean, part of it's lies and part of it is demonic possession, without a doubt. I mean, I dare say there is a lot of people cold reading and hot reading and just doing that, and they're not demonically possessed. But
Yeah,
there's some
I
that
always wondered why
demons
they
are
call it
definitely knowing what's going on because they've seen it, you know, and it's demons giving the information. It's either that, the hot and cold reading, or it all mixed together, you know. Did you say something, Ryan?
Yeah, I said I think you're right.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, fakers, man. You get fakers as well. Like Derek Akora, people like that. They're fakers. I don't think he's even, I mean, he's influenced by demonic because they're deceiving people, so they're influenced by demons anyway. But as for demon possession, Derek Akora and that, no, I think he's died now anyway, Scouser guy. Yeah, so to me, when you look at them, even as when I was younger, I was like, this is so naff. You can tell that this is being put on, and then you can tell the ones that are evilly influenced. But these people are still believing it. You know, some people are still believing it. Anyway, let's get this done. We've got a few minutes left on this.
it holds on tightly. Those who have such a strong concept of God as some higher authority and as the only creator, they want to hang on to that dearly. They fear letting God go, their old God, you see, because they are so out of touch with themselves, they can't possibly even contemplate what it's like to have to go inside.
They claimed to be distinctive entities. In other words, if they had a name, they would say the name. If they had a purpose or a distinctive, they would tell you that in many cases. But the range would range from very what we call low-level life forms that really didn't seem to have any purpose except to be pranksters, that sort of thing, on up to...
Is he talking about low-level demons being pranksters now, or is he just on about spiritual things, but not necessarily demons? I'm not too sure of that, but he's probably on about demons.
Through the sort of human range, right on up to the what you call ascended masters, the wise, benevolent.
Oh, right, okay, no, he's actually on about people who've got this alleged gift. Hey, boy, how you doing, man? Right, coming at near the end. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Powerful type entities, and the antithesis of that, the evil, powerful, intelligent entities as well.
They claim to be ascended masters.
Yeah, boy, yesterday's stream got taken down for medical misinformation, but I appealed it this morning and got it back. So someone was reporting it.
There's highly advanced spirit beings even on other planets, people on various astral planes who had reincarnated and then gone on to perfection, Tibetan Buddhists, people from the past. I mean, there was an entire realm of things that they called themselves. However, the common thread was they were all spiritually pure and were contacting our little group specifically to help us evolve spiritually. There's no question in my mind now that they were demon spirits.
Warder often witnessed strange occurrences. He feared the darker controlling entities, one of whom regularly threatened him with knives. Still, he was fascinated by the spirits.
Not mad. It is, boy. It's not mad. But I just showed you. Boy just said, wow, you're a wizard when it comes to retrieving the channel. But that's it. I mean, it was just last week, 2 weeks ago, I got my channel taken away. And then I appealed 5 days and got it back 5 days later. I mean, I appealed 5 days later and got it back the next day. And then yesterday, a live gets taken down. And then I appealed and it comes back. That just goes to show that someone was reporting it. YouTube was just taking it down because it sounded right. And then when I've appealed, they've checked it and seen that it was fine. So it's people report me, definitely, boy. It's definite. We know who it is. We know. Well, we know what group it is. Anyway, you know.
PJ, there's a running theme here, haunted kitchen or something. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yes, it always haunted kitchens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're still there, Theophilus, the music it was used at the start was so annoying. The spooky music was so annoying. But a video's ace, man. Videos are ace.
Powers.
One evening when I was over at Mike's place, we were
There you go. That's
just
what I
sitting.
thought. Because that was going to be my defense, Theophilus. Wow. Theophilus.
You can say it. You can say it, PJ.
Theophilus. Sorry. And he said definitely someone reporting you because when I uploaded it, YouTube didn't. There you go. Hold on. Definitely someone reporting you because when I uploaded it, YouTube didn't do anything about the video and it was back closer to the actual whatever event. You know what I mean? Definitely because my defense was going to be it was a video from YouTube already. You know what I mean? And then I actually forwarded them parts. That was going to be my defense. But I actually submitted it without putting the defense in by mistake. I actually must have pressed something or the phone did it and it submitted it without any text in there. And they still give me it back. So that shows me even more that it's been reported. You know, it wasn't YouTube doing it automatically. It was someone reporting it. Yeah, voice Theophilus is the guy whose video we reviewed yesterday. It's a channel there, and this one is his other channel.
Talking when all of a sudden one of the entities popped in and became visibly angry with, I think, primarily myself, and began ranting and raving. I can't remember the exact words he was saying, but he got up and sort of stormed off into the kitchen. My habit being to always follow Mike into the kitchen or anywhere where there were knives present, and so I just followed, but I was very concerned with what was going on. As I got to the doorway of the kitchen, Mike, quote, Mike was standing and had picked up 2 Coke bottles off the counter, 2 26-ounce Coke.
By the way, guys, that's Flatz's link for well, just under 2 hours time. That's Flatz's link. He's put it up. It'll be the second part of what we were doing last night.
Bottles, and held them both out in front of him and crushed them simultaneously, one in each hand.
I didn't think I wasn't sure about that, Theophilus, because it did sound like it was it did sound like it came with the videos because it was old and grainy like the videos. It was kind of a grainy music, so I wasn't sure if you'd actually used it or if it was with the, but I kind of thought it came with the videos because it was like, wow, why didn't everybody use this music? It's awful. I get why they were using it. It was to try and make it sound spooky, but it was awful music. But no, your videos are raised though, dude. Videos are raised.
And unfortunately, Mike, the entity left, and Mike was not able to come back right away. And in that delay time, Mike fell forward into the broken glass, cutting his, I don't know if his hands were cut at that moment or when he actually crushed the balls, but they were cut fairly badly. He was obviously in shock when he came back. I got him up, moved to the couch in the living room, and again he was taken over, this time by another entity which seemed much gentler, more benevolent, and held out his hands in a very almost pathetic sort of way and said, "Do the wounds on my hands seem familiar to you?" And now we had an entity who was claiming to be or imitating Christ.
Then I would have believed entirely that they were higher beings.
Yeah, Antichrist spirits do that. Yeah, Antichrist spirits do that. There's a lot of Antichrist spirits about it, as we know. But yeah, and that's what the devil does. That's what the devil does. Imitates because he's jealous, prideful. What did he do? Why did he get chucked out of heaven? Trying to wanting to be God, wanting to be above him. You know, the pride.
Maybe it's the mullet. I don't know.
It's got to be 90s, isn't it? Got to be a 90s video. Probably uploaded in the 2000s, but it's a 90s video, I'd say. I could be wrong. It could be a 2000s video. It's just been compressed that much. It's gone like that.
A higher spiritual order of beings. I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah. It happens, man. It doesn't take long before videos can start. Like if I download a video to YouTube from YouTube, just say somebody's channel that's brand new and it's 1080p or whatever. Well, I'm only working with 720 in this StreamYard, but yeah, just say it's all perfect, and then I upload it, then someone downloads it from me, then uploads it, then someone downloads it from that person, uploads it. It loses the quality very, very quickly, very quickly. Yeah, the mullet got a real tractor in the 90s, definitely.
Yep,
definitely. Right.
Demons. I didn't think they existed. I thought they were an invention of the Christian church. In retrospect now, I can see back with horrible clarity that they were malevolent, created, demonic.
A bit like Brian May, the American Brian May. Oh, someone else said it. No way. Why said it at the same time?
Spirits intent on our destruction. In my own case, I recall that some of the entities we had to deal with were overtly violent, almost psychotic. And the others were pure and altruistic, and all they wanted to do was help us, and they would warn us about things that the nasty entities were doing, and they would give us teaching and methods of developing ourselves and so on. In retrospect, I'd like to say that all the entities were equally evil. It was the clever way it was presented by showing this group as overtly evil that made us more ready to accept these guys as the good guys. In reality, they were all in it together.
In evaluating the situation, the reason they appeared to be good or evil was to create a contrast and also to create further deception. You know, it was obviously that the whole thing was an incredible deception, but it would have had no credibility if it was obvious as a deception.
All a deception. It's all an inversion of anything scriptural or anything to do with God. Anything demonic is an inversion of it completely. 180.
Deception.
Obviously, what spirits do is warp people's perception of what reality is about. And I think one of the difficult things is that you are really dealing with people who are being duped, is the best word I could say, and in that handing over of themselves to this power, in that handing over, they're going to see that as good stuff and not see that they are moving towards some very destructive things for themselves and for others.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Excellent video, Theophilus. Nice one, bro. Nice one. But yeah, conclusion, definitely demons. Definitely demons. Tell you what, you've got a fair amount of subs in you, Theophilus. Just over 13,500. Fair play, bro. Fair play.
Nice.
I don't know how many he's got on the other channel, but this on his Theophilus channel, most excellent. Got 13,500. Fair play, bro. Fair play, man.
Hey, boy. How you doing?
Hi, guys. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Coming right at the end. So
also, when you said, I heard you say, well, let's keep it at that. I was like, oh fuck, it's me again. I always, when I join the show, that's about the end of the show.
It kills the show every time, right?
Yeah. Well, I've still got a couple of Jim's observations, and I play out with three songs. Nice. We'll start off with Jim. He'll play a couple of Jim's presentations. His pigeons and that.
So PJ, we ended in Canada there, right? And we're still in the hockey land. Yeah.
Yeah, still in the hockey line. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know. Anybody who sees an alien, if they're talking to dead relatives, see a ghost, anything like that, it's demonic. It's demonic, or mental illness, or all of it,
or a con. Yeah,
or made
all of the
up.
above.
But but when it comes to this,
It's usually
demonic
usually
or hot and cold reading. That's it.
no, like Nottingham said, it's usually both, you know, and,
Yeah.
and probably
Yeah.
something else too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the answer is not. It's hardly ever or this or that. You know,
No, it's probably a mixture.
That's a good way to start, though. It's a good way
Yeah.
to start, but like you said, it might be both. Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, I'll put the link up after in a minute. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, to do with the Ethiopian Bible, says it defies modern Christianity. So we'll have a look at that.
You've got a busy schedule, dude.
He's always on here, dude.
Okay, I'm kind of always on. I started off just doing Tuesday nights to replace Flatsoid. That's how I started, Tuesday nights.
Because that's his day off. Okay.
Yeah, that's his day off. And now by me replacing him when his day off, I end up not having a day off myself.
That's what I was about to say. Like, okay, so that's how it started, and this is how it's going.
Yeah, it's all good. So if I need a day off, I do it. I take it.
I mean, you enjoy it, right? You don't make any money.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it.
Streaming is fun,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course, definitely. I need to go back out and do some fishing and that again, but I do enjoy streaming. Yeah, definitely. Right, some Jim Bobs. The anus. Let's see some of the anuses. Oh yeah, he's got a pigeon one then. Nice pigeon one. Nice.
More pigeon porn that we're gonna watch.
More pigeon not what. I've got to be careful.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right.
It's so bad that I've got to censor myself so much.
Oh, dude, I love this.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. I love his pigeons. Definitely.
I just love birds and pigeons, not that much, but.
Well, Joe.
I
have no sympathy for you having sense to yourself. I censor myself thanks to you.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that type of censor. That's just because of profanity. I'm talking about because of guidelines, community guidelines. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous if you have to. When YouTube didn't start off like that, you could do not anything, but you could be open in YouTube at one point. Now you can't even see the Earth is flat.
I've got a paintbrush in my hand.
But it's beautiful lighting, right? That's what makes this so beautiful. It's beautiful lighting there.
Yeah.
Beautiful angle.
Love it.
I think I'm about halfway done.
Oh yeah.
Really? Nice.
It's only took me 2 hours and 15 minutes. Babe, I'll send you a picture of that bit that's dry now.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna change my name to Maid Marian.
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe Robin Hood. I don't know. We'll pick one. Maybe Little John.
Who has all these pigeons, man? I mean, I'm just asking for my friends, who has all these pigeons?
Hey, Michael.
You almost sound like Bobby Dylan, dude.
Michael, are you still decorating? I am.
That's it. Tomorrow's stream, guys. In the chat. I thought I'd better sort it out now before going flats, because sometimes I end up sorting out while I'm on flats, and I'm forgetting what we're talking about. Okay, baby.
Ooh, what's that?
That was Rhino from MC from Craven the Hunter, MCU. an MCU film. Yeah.
Michael
Marvel.
just spent all day flirting a council worker.
Nice. Nice, dude. I like it. 11 hours ago.
Watch him try to censor that word next. Perfect.
Oh, wow. You imagine?
Yeah.
Baby, did you look?
No, I will do now, dude.
That's Jupiter, ain't
it? That's not so bad, babe. That's not so bad. It's not dry yet, though. It's still wet by the door.
When I say Yemanis, then in Dutch it sounds like your moon is. That's what his name actually says. If I read it out
Bye,
in
Carol.
Dutch.
Sending you lots of love.
Your moon is. Yeah. Wow.
Now you can live that down.
That's lined up perfectly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can't.
Question is written.
Can't go and look at my community post. I've got a new biggest fan.
Really?
Yeah. Big,
I wonder who it is.
slap at Oink. Big pig slap at Oink, and I'd love to slap him round the face.
Well, it's just another globe fail, isn't it, Michael? Like you said, an anti-flat Earth fail. They tried to shut my channel down. Tried to medical and misinformation me. You know what I mean? Both times they accomplished it. Channel got taken down. Live got taken down. Both times got it back. Both times. Shows that they're just doing it. They're just doing it because they're butt up.
The only free speech they like is when they're talking shite about us.
But it just goes to show that it's not YouTube doing it, Michael. It's someone reporting it. YouTube taking it down, and then when I'm appealing, they'll think, "Oh, well, we'll review it now," and there was nothing to review. You know what I mean?
Yes. So when I got this report, and for the first time ever, I got a how do you call this? A reference, right? To a time spot. Like, for instance, look at this in the clip, and I was like, no, I'm not even gonna look at it because I'm so desensitized by their banning me. I'm not even gonna react to it. You know.
I get you.
But that's why I'm so glad for you and amazed that you just react and it works. You know, just and quick too.
Do you know something? I was amazed when I got my channel back, but it was just that when I didn't think I would get my live back. I really didn't. I wasn't even going to bother appealing, but I just thought, oh, I'll go for it. And like I say, I didn't even put in the text yet. I submitted it by mistake, and it went through. I didn't put any backup, no defense, and they still gave me my channel back. Sorry, my
that's kind of special, dude. You gotta admit that's kind of special.
It's got to be,
especially when you didn't even try, right? When it went by accident.
Exactly.
That's kind of blessed. You know? Let's not call it luck. Let's not call it
nice
luck.
one, Jim. Nice one, bro. Always a pleasure playing your stuff, dude. And you've got 165. Hold on. Yeah, 165. I think you had down. Subs. Bless you, man. Going up well. And he hasn't said one word yet in his videos. Right. We'll do Harry Mack, then we'll play out with Mr. Super Sidewinder and Mr. Chess.
Keith said still live. Wow, long stream. I have literally painted half the hall while these are
nice.
But yeah, I'm finishing now. I'm just playing out with songs, my flats. See you in an hour and a half at yours, dude. Oh yeah, Derek said something about Sergio. What was it? Sergio texted me earlier, calling me a liar and a pretender, shaking my head. I'm still not responding to him. Do not blame you. Do not blame you. He's not worth it.
Sergio can go
He's a heretic.
Flapper, oink, and suck a doorknob.
He's a heretic. Simple as that. Anyway,
people suck a lot of doorknobs in your world, Vicky. I'm telling you.
Oh,
do you know, them in dog shite.
You know something? It's something I used to say, but she just took it over.
I would.
She hijacked it, huh?
She hijacked it.
I would cover the doorknobs in dog shite and make them suck it.
Good God.
As Jim says, Thanks, PJ. He says, watch the subs go down the moment my mouth does open. Nah, dude, you've opened your mouth, yeah? You've been in my chat before, and chat voice, yeah? People were cool, yeah?
He came on my show, too, I think.
Man said, suck my doorknob,
lose your teeth.
I got new door handles, but I locked myself in the kitchen yesterday by accident, and they all found it funny.
It was funny, though. That's right.
For you, it was funny. Not for me.
Right, Harry Mark.
What's up, y'all? Hi. How's it going?
Back on the Harry.
Good. How about you?
All is well. All is well. What are you guys up to?
We're just not really.
Nice. Well, I'm on here doing freestyle raps for people. Could I do a freestyle for you guys?
Of course. Sure.
Okay, sick. How many of you are there? Just 2 of you?
3. Kindle, pop in.
Hi.
Good to see you, Ricky, bro. Good to see you. Just finishing off with a couple of songs. Good to see you, bro.
Since I'm going to improvise, if each of you can give me a creative, challenging word, and I'll
incorporate. Fine.
What's this, chat roulette?
Might as well be.
Yeah, he's good at it, though.
Incorporate those words into my freestyle. And let's just say no food, no animals, nothing too basic, because those are the ones we get all the time.
I like both though, Grizzly Bear.
Electrical?
Electrical. I love it. Yep.
Damage?
Damage? Nice.
Spicy.
Spicy? What is that?
What?
Spicy.
Oh, spicy. Electrical, damage, and spicy.
Those are good keywords.
All right.
Yeah, those are good keywords. Yeah.
Definitely. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't stop. They know I'm forever flowing. The way that I do it is immeasurable. Yes. Yeah, you know I wreck with flows. Hey, yo, I charge it up, spark it so electrical. Let's get it. Y'all know I'm doing it large. Like electrical wires, I be bringing that charge. Yeah, y'all know I hit them with 10,000 volts. Every time I come through, I make them jolt. Yeah, Matt getting busy, got the bolts in my neck. Every microphone I grip, I control and I wreck. I get loose when I'm on it, on some shit they not about yet. Mac is the plug, kinda like an outlet. Yeah, I will devour shit. I'm electrical, something like a power strip. I'm about to give you more, never leave you bored. Yeah, got electrical charge just like a cord. I'm the one that they admire, getting shit that I desire. Y'all know that I'm sparking like a live wire. I put it on you with the realness. I put it in your system, make you feel this. I got you looking back at your friend like, how is he doing this? All for the top H Mac, the most true in this. I stay pursuing this, and rappers couldn't manage. I make them vanish, and every time I rhyme, I'm doing damage. Yeah, and y'all know I spit it silly free. Yeah, no responsibility, nor reimbursement for the damage that we cause. I'm coming off the top of the dome, spit with no flaws. Yeah, I damage these rappers, damage the game. I damage the entire industry when I spit these flames. Yeah, and y'all know I spit with flair. They aware this damage is impossible to repair. Yo, it's permanent. Y'all know I'm winning in every tournament. Hey, hip hop, I love everything concerning it. Back up on it, I came to entice thee, and I present the flavors that's mad spicy. Hey yo, I hit it with the cayenne pepper. Brother bars that they cannot measure, last forever. Anytime I snap in the jam, I got my fans on the screen clapping their hands. Every time that I spit, you know it's lovely. Other MCs sound soft just like your plushie. I brought the fattest of sounds. I said I need all three, so please gather around. I said these lyrics, they might damage you, cause rap is soft, something like a stuffed animal. I'm about to break it down for all of y'all. Yo, this is hip-hop's rebirth. Hold up in the middle, I'm trying to read your t-shirt. What does it say? Hold it up so I can see, cause every time I rhyme, people know I get free. My flow, they bout to repeat this. Religious vibes like y'all need Jesus. H-Mac coming off at the tip, and when it comes to rhymes, ain't nobody stopping this shit. I break it down right now with the rap production. We almost got shut down by that interruption. Y'all know that I be giving you more. Somebody came through when they opened the door. I'm here to explore. Y'all know that I break it down. Every time I rap, I deliver the crazy sound. They call me Freestyle Jesus, cause I be religiously addicted to spitting freeze. Right up off the tip with these, I'm about to make it known when I throw down. If y'all are digging on the lyrics, go and make some sound. Let's go.
That was so good. That was crazy.
Thank you.
You should start a career.
Thank you.
That's such good advice from the.
I think he's got one. I think he's got one. That was good. That was good. Like
that was spicy.
That was
really
spicy.
Spicy.
Babe, can I just say, Remember, PJ put glitter in my paint for my living room, and we moaned we couldn't see the glitter. I got
as soon as you rubbed it down, that thing.
I rubbed it down, and now I can see loads of glitter.
So I told you that's what that thing was for, babe.
Beautiful.
But did it pull any of the glitter down though, or did it just shine it up?
No, it just
So it's
showed
cool.
it.
So it worked. Cool. Right, there's Flax's link for later, for an hour and a half away. Right, let's play out with Mr. Cheswick and Mr. Super saying the wind down. That's us done. Right, Mr. Cheswick first. Chuck Berry, you never can tell.
I'm gonna try and
Mr.
finish
Cheswick.
Ooh.
the board.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished him well. You could see that Pierre they truly loved Mademoiselle. And now the young showed on the dam from the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. They finished off in a apartment with a two-room rubber sale. The cooler dinner was jammed with TV dinners and ginger ale. Oh, when Pierre found work, a little money coming without well. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. They had a high five for an old boy, and they let it blast. 700 little records, all rock and rhythm jazz. Oh, when the sun went down, around the tempo where the music fell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. They bought a soup of gin, was a cherry red 53. They drove it down to Orleans to celebrate the anniversary. It was there that Pierre was married to the lovely Mademoiselle. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wishing well. You can see that Pierre truly loved Mademoiselle. And now the young should on look down from the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh, nice one, Mr. Jazzy boy. Fair play. Goldie, a Goldie oldie. Goldie. Goldie.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant, man. Chuck Berry one. Why not? Love you, Noodle Nub. I love you too, dude. Love you too, Mickey. Now, Mickey, come here, give me a big wide lickery kiss. Goonies.
I haven't watched that in forever.
Oh, I love it. I used to love it as a kid because it gives you that sense of adventure, man. It's the kind of things I loved as a kid, being adventurous, jumping about like a ninja. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I like Sandlot too. It was a pretty good, about the same lines. Yeah.
Right. Actually, should we do
Gremlins?
Mr. Chesney and
Gabrielle. Mr. Anus is here.
I know he's here. I think did we not do that deal?
You've got this sailing the seven seas of cheese.
That's it. Promise. Yeah.
Dude,
You ever heard the album? It's a good album. Go to the record store, pick it up. You'll like it.
No, I used to hang around with people that listened to lots of Primus, so I didn't buy the album myself. But you know, I got it grew on me. Let's say that it grew on me. It's great. And
Wes
I went.
has got that.
I actually saw them in a concert once in Slovenia.
I've seen them 12 times.
Wow.
And they played them. Yeah. I used to be a roadie, you might say.
Good night, Luke. Laters, man. God bless you, dude. Right.
That's some dedication there.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky Haskins.
Oh, I got paid for it. Oh, there you go. Lucky
That's
Haskins.
even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Lucky Haskins, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Wood and steel.
I can feel your arms around me like it were yesterday. I can feel you breathing next to me, and I can hear your laughter gay. You tried to tell me what was right, and I told you what was real. That all I ever live for is a piece of wood and steel. In a world that's full of trouble, in a world that's full of pain, some folks fall beside the road and they never rise again. And others they lay bending or broken at the wheel. And all I need to carry on is a piece of wood and steel. Yeah, I was born my mama's only son. She loves me all she can, but there isn't much to say to her now that I'm a man. And I've often met the devil, but I've never made a deal. So I thank the Lord for hands to play this piece of wood and steel. Well, there's nothing more I'd like to own, nothing more I praise. Give or take a little time, you can write it on my grave. There's nothing more for me to do, nothing left to feel. So all I have to live for now is a piece of wood and steel. I can feel your arms around me like it were yesterday. I can feel you breathing next to me. I can hear your laughter's gay. You tried to tell me what was right, told you what was real. That all I ever live for is a piece of wood and steel. I said all I ever live for is a piece of wood and steel.
Nice one. Look at Haskins. Excellent. Sorry, I'm just I've just put the author list's link in. I'm just getting the one for his other channel that we did today. Yesterday we did the one we did yesterday was oh, hold on, go away. And the one we did today is this channel here. Go away. Thank you. It's been a bit slow. Hurry up. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's his other channel, the one we did today. So he's got two channels, the one we covered yesterday, and the one we covered today. Them two there. Talk to him. He's good. Yeah, good videos. Excellent. Right, that's us done. Thank you, everybody in chat, for being here, spending time with me again. Thanks to Theo. I'm just going to call him Theo. Thanks to Theo for the video,
Simon,
man.
Alvin,
yeah.
Theo.
Thanks to Mr. Sidewinder. Thanks to Mr. Chezik. Thanks to Harry Mac Clips. Bless you guys. Bless you guys in the panel as well.
I mean, Theophilus, it just means God lover, right?
I don't know.
The one that loves God. I think it means.
Is that what it means?
It's Greek.
I knew it sounded Greek. I knew it sounded Greek. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you to me for painting my hallway.
Yeah, thanks to Vicky for painting her own hallway. Thanks to Jim for his observations as well. Babe, finish off.
What?
Finish off.
He who the sun sets free is free indeed.
Indeed. Ta-ra, guys.
I was muted.
Thank God you were muted, Vicky.